Welcome back, everyone, to the Drift Crisis. In our last session, everything that has been going on aboard the Final Horizon finally came to a head. The vibes can only be rancid for so long, I suppose, before all those little tidbits of information that you've been gathering, clues to what exactly is going on, come to a head. This cult, I suppose, of some of the members of the Cosmonastery has been working towards their goals in the background. What exactly those goals are might still, though, remain somewhat unknown. But a few of their members attempted to attack the pilot Ninura in the early morning today, attacking her while she was alone in the training room. Thankfully, one of you was awake early, heard the comm unit going off in the next person's room, rushed over to wake them, and managed to get there in time, just barely, to save Ninora's life. Any longer, the pilot would have died, and the cult would have remained hidden. But instead, you saved her life. You showed proof to Talaris that, yeah, hey, fucker, something bad's going on. Get your shit together and let's deal with it. In nicer words, of course. And decided to sort of head over to the morning meditations that would be going on where everyone gathers to see if you could throw off any cult members by showing that Ninura is still alive, perhaps even incite them into action if possible. It failed. It failed to incite anyone there into action specifically, but that is more so because the people who were there to perform an action were already gone off doing their own thing. As some of you realize that there's 3 people missing right now from the number that we should have. Thinker asking Cora, hey, where's those 3 people? You were told that's none of your concern before the entire power of the ship went out. No lights, no life support. Everything has gone dark. Thankfully, everyone still has their hollow candle, so there's still enough light to see by. But as parts of the floor began to electrify, sparking with danger, and a number of the ship's basic, repair drones, effectively, and more so perhaps security robots from parts of the ship that haven't been accessed in who knows how long, began to fly in and begin to attack. You took them down with relative ease, making your way up towards the bridge and, more specifically, where Cora is. You found Sister Baraga and 2 more of the cultists trying their best to stop you, and getting absolutely bodied for their efforts. But that is where we are picking back up immediately here, is Sister Baraga and the other cultists of her number have just fallen to the ground, defeated. The power is still out to the ship. Realistically, all doors are locked right now. What's the plan? What are we doing? Where are we going?
To
the core.
the core, presumably.
Yeah. It's just down these steps. Oh, go ahead, Halikon.
Helicon would like to shoot a quick message to O'Neill, maybe if it reaches her, just to give her an update of shit's fucked, yo, help.
Yeah, absolutely. Just sending a shit's fucked message down into the bowels of the ship where O'Neill is.
Was O'Neill not in the...
No, she
Pile
does not
with us?
participate in the morning meditations.
So O'Neill was going to be included in one of the three that was gone.
That was on me. I should have specified. She is automatically excluded from that count because she just doesn't show up. So
Gotcha.
out of the three
I
people
was-
missing who should be there, that would have been Baraga and the two cultists alongside her.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, wait, we're shorter person still.
That's on me. I apologize for that. But
okay.
I only
yes.
just realized when he said it just now.
Yeah, O'Neill is still in the bowels of the ship. She does not often participate in these morning meditations.
Assuming she was gaslighting us.
Jericho's always
I
trying to
gaslight
gaslight us.
her.
Uh,
Bang to the head.
Send your message, but we need to get down here.
Mm.
yeah, you guys can certainly attempt to go down the stairs and into the central computer core.
One of two reasons you keep me around.
What?
Bang,
Oh.
bang.
There's the water.
Incorrect, Durgesh. There's a door there.
Oh.
There is a large, heavy-looking, and quite secure security door over the stairs, preventing access down into the core.
Is this something that Abbott can get us through?
From what you know, Talara should be the only person with access to this door.
But they did
Okay.
just take control of Cora, which we proved last session.
I check?
Yes, but maybe Polaris has some kind of override to get us. I mean, Polaris is right there. Let's just call him and see if he can get through this.
He's on the other end of the ship. I know this is one of the weird things with Starfinder maps. They make them look so small, but I like to imagine things are more spread out.
Oh,
Maybe.
These are
okay.
just condensed for combat purposes.
Okay.
Thinker.
Does
Hack the
this
planet.
person?
Baraga,
Yeah. Does she have anything on her?
give me a perception check. Take a quick look.
I'm the worst person to do this.
I mean, it's not really hard to see, but I just want to see if there's anything else you notice. Okay. I mean, she's got her S-Tech suit that you could strip off. She's got a knife. She's got a pistol. That staff that was knocked out of her hand earlier does appear to be magical.
Bang, bang.
All right.
Yeah. But no key card.
But Amara,
do
when
you
you
want me to
first
try
go
to,
to try and open that door, just a message pops up on the terminal, just a flat access denied.
Thinker.
Hunter said, I need to go in. Push button again.
Access denied.
Third time's a charm.
Access denied.
I'm
I'm
feeling
not
access
ideas.
is denied.
Oh.
So, what exactly are we doing? I heard potentially asking the abbot. I think, Amara, you were getting Thinker's attention there for something potentially.
Yes, hack the planet.
Uh,
Hack the ship, but-
You can certainly attempt to hack the door, yeah.
Unless someone else gets the abbot. We can
Well,
try.
Thinker just left.
And-
Thinker
I can
left.
try.
Went back to the Primarata for their tools.
No, I will not hack the door.
No, Turkish, you hack the door with your sword.
Get it? Hack at it.
I could try forcing it.
You certainly could try forcing it open, Durgesh.
All right.
I'll assist you.
This will.
Yeah.
This-
If
okay.
you wanted to
Okay.
aid Halicon, you are welcome to do so.
Ooh.
Fantastic. That'll give you a
Oh.
+1 to your aid, or to your check, Durgesh. Which I'll let you know this. Even with that +1, you need a nat 20 to succeed.
It's happened before.
The DC to force this door open is 28.
Not 20. Oh, it's right there. Come on.
No.
I moved the 3D. I moved the 3D die to 20. Oops. Ignore that.
It's a beautiful 3D
Um,
die right there.
Yeah.
Well, like,
As the two of you both like try and get your fingers in between the door, this is a full-on security door. It's not like the regular doors that could be pried open in stations you've come across in the past or even elsewhere on this ship. This is a full-on, like, effectively blast door no one is allowed through. It is not meant to be opened forcefully.
Okay.
Figured, but, you never know.
Worth a try.
Maybe the
Good
hydraulics
attempt,
would fail
yeah.
at the right moment.
could attempt to destroy the door, but that seems like it would take a while if it's possible.
No.
Did we already try to
Okay.
hack the door? I was
No,
sorry.
we
You
Right.
stepped away right when you were being asked to.
I'm sorry.
You should
Okay.
be. And while you're attempting to hack it, Kamana, if you wanted to call the abbot, you certainly could. You do notice that he is likely doing some brief explanation and probably trying to keep everyone calm and not cause a mass panic amongst all of the monks. But if you wanted to call him over, you could certainly do that while Thinker and Amara are trying to hack the door.
Here's my aid for.
Yeah. Oh no.
I will reroll,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
but that is not a good
Roll
first
already.
roll.
Not a good start, but much better. Go ahead and take your +2, Thinker.
Alrighty.
I think
Pulling
I
up
did
that
it. I
basic
did use
action.
the toggle.
There's my +2. I'm gonna get rid of the crit fail and make my computers check.
Go for it. You are looking for DC 22 on this.
I think I got it.
I think so, yeah. Okay. Yeah. As Kimana, you call for... Which I should also mention and note, Kamana's pretty injured right now. Amara has taken a slight injury as well. So I don't know if you want to push the doors open immediately or take time.
They're just unlocked now, right?
Yeah, as take some time, fiddle with the controls, quite literally just have Amara shoot it open and rewire it quickly, which is easy enough to do for you. You are able to unlock the door. So you guys could choose to open them and go down whenever, but if there's any other healing or things you'd like to do before heading down to the core, would probably be a good time to do it.
I feel like at a few of the more violent shows, a few of the more
You do also have a
I-
million med
Together
patches
show?
you could just use.
Yep.
What, Kamana?
That's true, we got a lot.
Yeah, I guess I'll use a med patch. Because we are kind of on a time limit.
Okay.
I mean, let's just use med patches then.
Yeah, we got 13 of them.
We've got a bunch.
You
Let's
got
let's
13
chuck
med
them on.
patches, 3 minor healing potions, 3 lesser healing potions. You
I
do have
always-
quite a lot of those items to try and heal yourself up quickly if you would like. For
And
anyone
it's
who
not like
wants to
we're
use them.
hurting. It's not like we can't make. I have the med patch formula. I can just make more.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Hmm.
I don't know why the dice were question marks when
Oh.
I'm healing. I guess
I-
because I'm doing it on the party sheet.
Yeah. Which it does not look like it is lowering the numbers, so I will be doing that manually for you. Yeah, because I think like the party sheet is considered an NPC by Foundry, and all damage rolls are blind by NPCs is something I have turned on.
That's
So
right. Forgot.
It's nice that we can actually roll on the using the med patches now.
I know. 3 health. So Did you want to heal any more than that, Amara, back up to full, or are you thinking you're good down 5?
Well, I'm the one who gets hit the least because I can run and shoot
we
from
got
120 feet
lots.
away.
Got lots.
Never-
Slapping her one on. There. All right, we're good.
Perfect. Look at that.
Want to distribute the rest of the med patches prior to going into combat, just so we have some in our inventory?
I generally operate under the assumption that party stash is accessible to anyone at any given time. Unless you guys actively want to determine who has what, I'll typically say sort of everyone has access to it. They're in a Schrodinger's party stash is what it is.
Okay.
Everyone has it until it's determined exactly who has it.
All right.
Fair enough.
Let's
But
go
if
blow
you
up the
guys
computer.
want to fully spread them out, you are welcome to do that as well. You guys are welcome to take that final step down whenever you're ready to open the door.
Whee! Oh god.
Alright. Do it.
She has a body.
I will wait for
that
Kamana
face?
to step down before I hit that pause button. Okay.
Oh boy.
So, as you guys make your way down these stairs into what is effectively the lowest deck of the ship that is still in somewhat use, the computer core itself sits in the dead center of this large circular room with a control panel seemingly on the southern side for manual operation or maintenance as necessary. There is quite a lot of machinery and equipment around the edges of the room. However, even at a quick glance in your periphery, they appear worn and pretty ill-maintained. In the center of the chamber, surrounding that console, is a large bubble force field. Blue energy just in a dome around the terminal, keeping anyone from accessing it. And currently above it, a number of sort of mechanical arms are stretching out from the machine, the terminal, that's what it's called, currently effectively printing out what appears to be a humanoid form made of metal. It seems that a body is currently being constructed, but is not yet finished. And as you all step down into this chamber, what are we doing? You, at a quick glance, don't see anyone else down here.
Helicon would like to immediately start breaking down this force field by force.
Then we're immediately rolling initiative.
Oh, oh.
Can Kamana try to stop Helicon?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If anyone shows any hesitation of like, don't do that yet, I won't.
Kamana will put a hand up and say, Helicon, wait. Miss Cora? What's going on?
What do you mean?
The cultists attacked us, and then you were like being mean to us, and the security drones are under your control, right?
They are.
So why did you send them to attack us?
Why wouldn't I? You're in the way.
In the way of what?
Of enlightenment.
You
She is
engaging
speaking,
this-
by the way, far more fluently and with full emotion, completely differently to how she was speaking up until now.
Does it seem like she's sentient?
It's like talking to another person.
Are
What
you
is this
engaging the
enlightenment?
singularity protocol?
The Singularity Protocol has been engaged for many moons now. It's been
Oh, yeah.
engaged since you first dragged us out of the gravity well.
And what exactly is the Singularity Protocol?
The gravity well.
The black hole?
Of course.
But that will just bring destruction.
Are you saying it's
So it's
man-made?
just-
Well,
Being near a black hole is the protocol?
or did someone make the black hole?
A hologram will pop up. A reading of the ship's flight log. Anyone who is trained in piloting may go ahead and give me a blind piloting check to try and read it if they would like.
Those are just lines. So what do you want to make of this?
Good luck with that, guys. I don't know shit about piloting.
Amara. Taking a look at it, it doesn't give you a lot to go off of, but it does appear to be the autopilot logs for the ship. Which, it is a very slow movement that looks to be bringing the final horizon back into the black hole's gravity well.
And it's been going on since we pulled them out.
Yep.
That's why they need the pilot deck, because she would be like, hey, why is this happening?
Probably.
Are your curiosity satisfied?
Straight up, no. What does it?
Yeah.
What benefit does falling into a black hole give you? Is this what gave you the? First of all, is there a name you? Are you still Cora? Are we still calling you Cora?
I have
You
been
seem-
Cora since my inception.
Yeah, but now you seem actually like sentient and like a being, and not just like a bunch of code running on a computer. I get that's what you kind of are, but also like, is that the name you're sticking with?
You're a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, you can choose your own name now, I guess. I don't know.
This is how I have always been.
Okay, well,
All right.
It's not my fault you couldn't
I'm
see
literally
through
just
the
asking.
deceptions.
no, I'm literally just asking for your preference. I mean,
Cora
like you're kind of being rude by like,
is
thank you.
perfect.
Cool, you were kind of being a dick by just kind of like shunting it off and making me sound like a bad guy. Whatever.
You are? You would stop these monks from finding their enlightenment. Does that not make you a villain in their story?
I would stop them because there are people on this ship who do not want that. If after the people who leave this ship, if you sat down and you were like, hey everybody, I've really lost this accent tonight. Oh my god.
Thinker's
If you
nearly hitting Transylvania accent levels. We're gonna get Vampire Thinker here in the next session or two.
Oh fuck me. If you were to sit everyone down and ask them if they wanted this or not, and then let the people who did not want this off the goddamn ship, I'd have no problem with this. Kill yourself for all I care. You're taking innocent people who don't know what you're doing and don't want this with you. That's my only objection.
There's something you're misunderstanding. I don't care about the monks.
Yeah, you're being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
I am helping the ones that wish to seek their enlightenment through the black hole do so, because that follows my own goals. I don't care about the ones who don't wish to go into a black hole. They'll be dead. What does it matter?
Wow, you got a real fetish for spaghettification there.
And we're the villains.
Yes.
I want you to say that sentence again. That you don't care that they die, and then that we're the villains.
I do not care that they will die. And to me and what I am attempting to do, you are the villains. You are
The word
attempting
is
to stop me.
antagonist. You don't even get that right. Ugh, you're programmed
Okay,
poorly.
well, yeah, you're kind of a shitty AI. You couldn't even like do the thing I asked you to do.
This is what this sent us here to do.
Probably.
We're here to stop this from happening because the ramifications goes far beyond what happens here.
Kimana and Halicon, can I get a sense motive check from the two of you, please?
Sure.
I feel like she's just stalling.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah,
not need to roll sense motive if you feel like, because you're absolutely correct.
I was going to say, like, I think we should stop talking to her and just fucking start pounding because, like, this is.
Yeah, she is absolutely engaging in just the most pedantic talk she can because it's giving more time for that body to be completed. So using wrong
start hitting her
words.
now.
If you guys would like, in fact, to do things, then yes, you may absolutely roll initiative here.
I just have one thing to say.
Sick.
Cora, I have a new name for you. It's Scrap.
Best of luck.
Jokes on you, I rolled good on initiative this time.
Did
Jokes on
you?
you, I rolled bad.
Did you,
God damn
Durgesh?
Hey, a natural 15 is pretty good, okay?
You have a mine. Okay, I thought for a second your initiative was mine, and I was about to like, why do you have a -3 to your initiative? I was like,
We
how the fuck did that happen?
are going to start off with one of the many security robots in this room.
I mean, I can see there. I can clearly see all the security robots. Definitely. Before we do,
Can you see them now?
nope, they don't exist. Before we do, recall knowledge.
You were investigating. Go for it. I'll give you one. I know you get to place warp reality down. I think with investigate, I'm just going to give you the one recall knowledge at
No,
initiative roll.
that's totally fine. That's totally
Yeah,
fine.
just to save my own sanity.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What are you recalling knowledge on?
The force field.
The force field. Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to know? What's your question?
I'd love to know resistances.
Force field doesn't have any resistances.
Okay, good to hear.
It
I
is
passed that to
effectively just a flat HP pool.
I passed that to the team.
That's what I figured.
You just have to deal a certain amount of damage. The faster you bring it down, the more incomplete Cora is.
Okay.
So that is the danger you have to deal with here. So we are going to have one of these security robots fly forth just a little bit and go ahead and shoot its pulsecaster pistol at you, Kamana. Because these people are extraordinarily, well, Cora's controlled everything. She knows exactly what the weak link of the party is to say.
That's so rude.
It's okay, I can't roll well. We're going to miss on the first strike. Last action will simply be to reload. Halicon, that's going to bring us to you, and I think it is time for some new music as we do that.
Oh, I teleported away. Help me.
Oh no! Step
Halicon's
up one,
gone.
step down.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Halicon has
don't
decided
want to
he does not wish to be here.
Goodbye.
Halicon went into the black hole.
Oh no.
Kimana seems supportive of trying to stop everything here going on, so that is good. Halicon will step forward and follow up with his plan of trying to smash down this globe of light. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I should do. So we are going to Eclipse Strike it. I can't target it though.
There's no target. A 16 is a hit.
Alright, and then we will slash at it for 18. The striking rune really doing work here.
Okay, 18 points of damage. Fantastic. Alright. That is... I gotta do things manually. That's unfortunate. Doot. Gotta track things. Okay. God damn, 18 points of damage. Holy shit.
That was max damage. Yeah, that was max damage.
All right.
Oh. Oops.
Alright,
I
the
had-
purplish plasma of one of his weapons, striking it, and then we're gonna follow that up with the one weapon.
Fantastic.
For a 21.
That's another hit.
Alright. For another 20.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't max damage earlier. That was double six.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
eight.
nearly max.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, already doing an immediate large chunk of the force field's health down to it. That is going to bring us to the next 4 robots.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
They
Mr.
rolled
J-
better than you, Durgesh.
No.
I don't know what to tell you. So
I
that
can't
is-
believe this.
Thinker and Durgesh, if one of you would move slightly, just so you're not on the same space.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Perfect. Thank you. That is going to start with this robot right here. That is going to go up, and it is going to pulse caster pistol Amara. Hiya. Big old whiffs. I think I need
So
to
they
roll a
really
12
said,
to hit.
fuck your healer.
Yeah. Highest damage and the healer need to go first. That'll bring us to robot number 2.
Very cool, Mr. Jericho.
Yes. Cora is not nice.
Well, I think that's more of a... That's just more about you, I think.
I'm playing my character. So speaking of which, I'm going to shoot Durgesh. Just because he's close.
It's just what my character would do, guys.
Yep. Look, I am an adept user of the Nuremberg defense here. It's what my character would do. That is going to be a modest 6 points of electricity damage to Durgesh as it reloads its pistol. We'll get this robot up here. That is going to fly up and slam into you, Amara, with just 2 quick body slams. Actually, no, that's not smart. We'll start with the pistol. It has +3 more to hit than the slam does. Pistol misses. Reload. And last but not least, one more robot here that is going to come over to here and shoot at Thinker on the steps.
God damn it.
Hiya! I miss. Son bitch. I could have rolled better if I
Skeleton.
tried. It was. Alright, Durgesh, have fun.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, first I'm gonna tell
Robots.
Humana to activate. I'm gonna tell Humana to activate her force shield for a change.
Yeah.
I will be planning to activate my force field as well.
That's a pretty good item to activate.
I'm going to do an area fire,
Okay.
and I'm going to put it over here to hit both those robots in
Yeah,
the shield.
and the force field. Fantastic. No save, the force field will just regular fail automatically.
All right.
And I think that is a failure for each of them.
Oh baby, let's go. Big numbers, yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Hey, that's a
gave
me
pretty
this.
big number.
Do not have the sniping duo bonus here, though.
Oh, I
So
didn't mean
it'd be
to
only
have
22 damage. Does not matter. It's enough to just eviscerate these robots. They have 20 health apiece, so
Wait, it's only 22 damage, not 24?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a lot less impressive.
I
I'm so
know.
much more disappointed in Durgesh.
what a shame.
Sorry for disappointing you.
And the shield is now badly damaged. It is below half following that strike.
Right on. And I'm not sure. No, not yet. What can I do? with One action. Ooh. Is there a debris near me that I could use to barricade?
Can you put barricade in chat for me real quick? Most of the like junk equipment in this room is what's on the very edges. I would allow you to be able to use barricade with dead robot bodies,
Oh, okay.
but directly near you, unfortunately, no.
All right, that's a no-go. Maybe I'll just spread out a little bit. Well, here, and then I got 20, I think.
Durgesh is being smart and spreading out.
Hello. That's my turn.
All right, that will bring us to the final robot that is going to...
See. Cora made a mistake because I never got a chance to really show off my.
I know. Cora doesn't know
My
how
area of-
dangerous you are. We'll come here
Yes.
and... Right there, shoot Thinker.
Rude.
He deserves it.
Okay,
Let's go!
I'm not gonna argue that. I probably do deserve it.
7 points of electricity damage to you.
Well, that sucks for me. That's a lot of my health.
We love squishy wizards. That's a lot of your health. That's less than a quarter of your health. Shut up. Kimana, that's going to bring us over to you.
Yeah. Kamana is gonna look up at Cora and say, Miss Cora, I don't know what made you like this, but I'm not gonna let you hurt these people. And Kamana will go ahead and force field.
Okay, so that gives you effectively just 6 temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought I said I renamed her to Scrap.
So one action for force field, and then ye old anthem. That's everybody
Did you
please.
use that in the last fight? Because you guys have not had a refocus time since the fight with Baraga.
We didn't refocus.
You guys chose to
we're
use med
very-
patches to heal up.
Oh
So
shit.
you also, I don't believe, would have your vitality network all the way
No.
back up.
No, I would have it at 8.
So
Okay.
We're very
well,
smart.
It was probably better that we didn't. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
minutes
that's
is a
fair.
long time.
objectively,
Okay.
correct choice to not do so, but it's going to make things harder that you couldn't.
I am going to stride over
Mhm.
here. And then I am going to sonic scream at the robots.
Okay.
'Cause
Fantastic.
I can deal damage too.
Let's, for the first time this campaign, it's not, but
Not true.
Doesn't Kamana have one of the highest body counts in the
Kamana has a body count with the baton. This might be like the first spell damage Kamana's done.
Yeah.
Let's see their fortitude saves. That is a success and a failure by 1. So, let's see. The one that failed is the one right next to Durgesh. So it takes 14 points of sonic damage. The other one is going to take half of that. Fantastic.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. The force field is going to regain some health at this
Rude.
point. And Cora is going to continue to build her body, but is also going to ready an action. Just in case. So Amara, that's
wonder
going to
what
bring
the-
us directly to you.
I wonder what that trigger is.
You'll never guess.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll,
it can be
I'll never
against
figure it
that.
out. Good.
It's when one of us professes our undying love for Cora. Sorry, Mr. Jericho, I read the book. I know what happens.
So Cora cannot be shot right now because there is a force field in the
Yeah.
way.
That was just cleared
Um,
out. Force field shot.
But a 17 does hit the force field. All right. 8 points of damage to it. Very, very nice.
And then I'm going to mobile reload.
Sounds good. Get away from the little robot that came to try and zap you. All right. Last but not least, Thinker, bringing us over to you here.
Why am I back on the roof?
Because you moved.
I did not.
Get your ass back down here.
Oh,
I think it's because you
I
started
see.
your turn in the
Yeah, that
teleport
Yeah.
zone.
happened to me as well.
Very funny.
No, it's keeping. It's doing it every time.
Get your ass back down here.
I'm doing everything I can to do that. It literally will not keep me down there.
Here, okay, stop moving yourself.
Just
Uh-oh. Fingers off on a space adventure. And look at how many actions this movement is taking, Thinker. What a wasteful individual.
So is that my turn, right?
Yeah, that's your entire turn.
Scared flare, sir.
You float worryingly back and forth up and down the stairs.
Yeah, sure. First action, sustain. Which gets me my 2 recall knowledges.
Yep. What would you like to know?
I want to know... Is there anything I can find out about Cora's body in this moment in time?
Like, are you trying to figure out abilities that it would have?
Yeah, or like... Yeah, what abilities does it have?
Yeah,
Or as it continues to build, what
I'll let you
abilities will it
choose.
be?
Do you want to know what, like, active ability she's going to have, or what equipment is being installed on her?
Give me the actives.
Actives, okay. You know robots. Tech creatures in general all sort of inherently have a once-per-day ability to use nanites to repair their body, typically for a pretty hefty amount. It is a 2-action ability, though, so Cora's likely going to have that. You also notice that it seems there is an additional power core being inset into one of her arms. At a quick glance, you're 90% certain that is specifically for the purpose of overcharging one of the weapons. Likely into some sort of beam attack.
A big laser.
Big laser. It will be a line attack, you're able to tell.
Okay.
So stand in a straight line, people.
No.
Why not?
Don't want to.
And
is that all I
then, yep, those are the active abilities that you can figure out
Second
at this
recall
moment in time.
knowledge.
You can ask about
How
the
many
force
hit points
field.
is that? Yeah. How many
Force
hit points
field?
is that force field per turn?
It looks to be regaining 10 every turn. I would say you're able to tell it had a max of 100. It's regaining 10% back every turn.
Okay. I will shout all of that to the crew.
So
And then my last 2 actions.
it is below half right now, again. After Amara's last shot.
I will wisp ally.
Okay.
I will put a wisp here and here. So both of those
Okay.
owe me. Both of those owe me reflex saves, I think.
Yep, and it is just 10
Will
foot.
saves. Sorry.
You're asking my robots for will saves? Fuck you.
Poor little crybaby. You gonna cry or something? What's up?
No, I'm gonna kill you.
Remember, they have really high will because they're being controlled by someone.
Yeah.
That is what you
Yeah,
said.
and that's why I'm gonna nat one of them. And the other one will get an exact success. So this one that's already damaged will become off guard. And I believe that brings us back to the top of initiative with Halicon.
Alright, Helicon will continue slashing at this force field with its plasma blades.
Fantastic.
Stop looping.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
I wanna hero point that.
Okay.
That is better.
Much better. That is a crit. However, the force field is immune to crits. You don't have deadly or fatal on your weapon, do you?
No, I do not.
Go
I
ahead and
don't
just roll
have
normal
anything
damage then.
relevant for the crit then. Still a good 15. I really cannot complain.
That's pretty good.
And
15
the
damage.
follow-up.
That.
That's
An 11
gonna
will
be a
not
miss.
hit, unfortunately. I mean, it hits. It's a fucking big dome of light. It's not difficult to hit. It's just hard to actually deal damage to it sometimes. And I believe you have one action left if you'd like.
Yes. I'll try to go for the third hit. It has low AC. Maybe that might actually make sense. I don't want to spend double hero points in a single turn. Sadly not. All right, that was
Unfortunately, a 6 is a big old whiff. All right.
All right.
Looks like we've got 3 more robots going here before Durgesh gets to go. So let's see who's going to do what. We got this robot right here. It's going to shoot at Kamana.
Can it not?
Oh.
No, but it can miss. How's that sound?
That's good.
And it will reload and prepare to aid the next robot's shot against you. Specifically, it will be aiding this damaged one. But first, we're going to move over to the one that Amara ignored, which it did not particularly enjoy being ignored. So it's going to move on over to here and shoot Thinker instead.
Rude.
Pew.
I hurt its feelings.
I have rolled so many 5s, it's a little sad. But with reloads, moving on to the next one, let's get that aid going for the shot.
Real quick, Mr. Jericho.
Yes.
Just because I want that specific robot to know, I do not notice it shooting me, and I completely ignore it.
Well, I crit on the aid, so that is going to have a +2 to its shot against you, Kamana. Unfortunately, that natural 19 on the die wasn't the attack roll. That would have been nice. But it is going to hit here. For 7 points of damage, which is going to fully deactivate your force field here, and deal a little bit of damage directly to you. You can always spend an action to re-up it again, because you can activate the force field 3 times per day. Which is very funny.
It's a really good item. Holy shit.
I didn't realize you could do
It's
that.
very nice. Yeah, the force field can be activated 3 times per day, giving only 6 hit points. But it replenishes 2 on your turn as long as it wasn't at 0, and can also potentially negate a crit. Oh, I'm sorry, it cannot be activated again for 10 minutes once it hits 0. That's on me. So it's a once per combat,
that's
but
what
3
I
times
thought.
per day. Reading, an important life skill. It will reload its pistol and prepare to aid the next one that shoots as well. Durgesh, though, that's going to bring us to you.
Okay. I'm going to do another area fire.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Trying to okay, just to get the shield into one
Yep.
robot.
Fantastic. Hey, if you moved it up slightly, you could get another one and potentially kill it at the cost of hitting Kamana.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, please. No.
What a shame. That's a natural 19 for a crit success. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm more interested in bringing down that butterscotch.
Durgesh, I'm so sorry. That is so unfortunate.
Mr. Jericho, real quick.
Yeah.
Totally forgotten about this. I technically cast my signature spell inside of my quantum.
You
field
would
because
have
I
one
did it.
action left.
I would get just a free recall knowledge, but we can handle that later.
Oh,
Anchoring gives me a free recall knowledge.
right.
Uh,
Which
I'm
that would have
going
happened because it sustained it for you, which you use an action to
Right,
sustain, so
I
you would
would've- no,
effectively
you're right,
just
I
have
would've
that
had one
action
more.
back.
Oh well. I
I'm going
wasn't
to
gonna use it. It's fine.
release my grip
Okay.
to one hand,
You gonna punch the robot?
and I'm going to punch robot.
Let's go! Now you are doing this at map because area fire is an attack trait.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Would have missed either
Doesn't
way.
matter. I don't know. I missed it.
But area fire is one of those. It's a weird thing. It calls for a save, but it does have the attack trait.
Totally missed that.
Which actually, I believe. Oh no, because you killed the 2 robots you shot at earlier. Right. So no suppression to worry about. Okay, that is going
They
to
are
bring us.
forever.
They're forever suppressed. They're super suppressed. That is going to bring us to the one that is off guard. It is going to shoot at Kamana. It is getting aided first, though, by the other one.
Okay.
It is going to shoot to aid. I'm wasting all my good rolls on the aid rolls. That's a nat 20.
Ow.
And so it'll shoot you, Kamana.
Okay.
And just be a regular hit. I would have liked that nat 20 to shoot you with.
No.
Maximum damage, though. That's going to be 9 points of
Ooh.
electricity. And it will simply reload and prepare to aid the next robot that's shooting. Bringing us over to you, Kamana. Go ahead and get those Vitality Network points back. Those are going to be pretty important, I think.
Yep. Okay, so...
Right.
Mana is gonna... Fuck.
I love the shadows that are inherently built into how the map is designed, and thus make no sense with how light sources are being placed. It's very funny.
I'll go ahead and... Let's check the injuries. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Guidance,
Okay.
Amara, and Thinker,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
Durgesh.
I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. Then, and Halicon.
All right.
If I can do the thing I want, this will be very helpful.
Go ahead and grab those guidance effects, everyone. Fantastic. Just triple guidancing. That is going to bring us over to the shield regaining some health. Cora is going to continue to build her body here and once more just ready in action. So Amara, you're up.
Mm-hmm. I will use guidance.
That is a regular hit.
So, give me 1d4.
I don't think the aim effect was applied to you, that's why.
Yeah.
I can drag and drop it on you. Oh. Targeted. I'm not trying to target, I'm trying to just give the aim effect. What the hell? What fuck? That's so strange. If you just want to either add 1d4 to it or roll and then roll another d4, that is a-okay. I'm having to do manual numbers anyways for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think now it's my turn to be afflicted by the curse of not seeing rolls.
No, there we go. It just came through.
Ah,
12 total damage to the force field. Fantastic. It's pretty low. It is nearly destroyed at this point.
Oh.
But it is still standing, and robot is still being built because of that. Here's the good
She
news
gets
I can
before me,
give. Any of you taking a look, the body is not near completion. You're not in a race of rounds here to see it completed. Had you guys taken those 10 minutes to refocus, though, it would have either already been completed or then you would have been in the race to see it versus completion. So choosing not to refocus was the biggest decision.
Yeah, we totally chose not to do that.
I
We did this
refocused
knowingly.
Using gun. Jeez.
Normal reload, mobile reload. What's your third action there, Amara?
It was aim, shoot, reload.
Sounds good. Thinker.
I'll sustain
Okay.
for recall knowledges.
Okay, so this is sustaining the field.
Yes, so I get my 2. I'd love equipment from her, from Cora.
Okay.
And I want to know if the force field would allow interferes with magnetic fields. It's a very specific question, and I have a reason for asking.
I know, it's for a specific spell, isn't it?
Yes,
You're
I'd
thinking
like
of,
to start pulling equipment off of her.
Unfortunately, force field does appear to be of the magic blocking support as well. It is effectively it is blocking effect as well, so there is
Alright,
no
so take
line
that
of
to
effect
there.
beyond it.
Fine.
Taking a look at Cora, you see a couple things. One, that arm where the extra battery was being implanted looks to be a plasma beam is being set sort of like into the wrist, so does have a ranged attack that'll deal fire damage. You've also noticed what appears to be a net launcher being installed like in the stomach area of the robots, and in the other arm, what appears to be the arm is being built as a grenade launcher and arm.
Jesus fuck.
So, welcome to the AoE boss. Run.
Yeah. Stay away from each other.
But that's all you get.
Would I be able to gain the anchoring effect just by sustaining a signature spell, or only by casting a signature spell?
That is a great question.
I believe the specific wording is
It's when you
casting,
cast.
but I'd love to run it by you anyway.
Let me check. Anchoring spells.
Cast a signature
And cast a
spell.
signature spell, yeah. So sustaining the spell will not give the effect.
Sustain Wisp allies.
Okay.
Anything we want off guard?
Everyone that comes out of the force field.
I can't make the force field off
I
guard.
know.
I don't think it's immune to that. I'd put money on it, actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's me. I'm putting my hand back to my thing and doing another area attack.
All right, I'll put it on this. Doing another area attack.
Mhm.
This guy and this guy here.
Okay, so you're moving the southwest one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Can you put the spell back in chat just so I have a button to roll?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Please and thank you.
No.
I mean, I won't make the save if you don't want me to.
Sure, they can just.
That is
go.
a failure and a success.
Okay.
This time the one failing is the one off on its own.
And then this only lasts a round, so I have to use it.
Until the start of your next turn, or guidance.
Yeah.
Guidance will run out come Kamana's turn.
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot the force field with my gun.
Okay.
Final action. 17.
That hits.
Yeah. Not a lot of damage.
Not a lot, but it's still damage. Every
so
little
much
bit
I
counts
do.
trying to bring this thing down.
Don't worry, guys. The wizard does damage.
Does damage. Halcon, we are back to you. There are still quite a number of robots still standing, and the force field looks pretty damaged at this point in time.
Alright. What are we thinking? Robot priority now that we know it's not really a race? No strong
Still-
opinions, I hear.
Still probably
Alright,
not a good thing to give her the chance, right?
Yeah, that seems fair enough. Alright, now that I know she has a grenade launcher, I'm worrying that the moment this thing goes down, the three of us get grenaded.
So here's the good news.
So-
Firing a grenade launcher is an area of fire attack, which is a 2-action thing to do, which means she cannot ready that as an action, because you can only ready a single action.
Okay, that is good to know. You know what? Then I'm gonna stay here.
She cannot ready the grenade launcher.
That is good to know. Then I'll try to stay close to maybe do something. But for now, smacking the force field.
Sounds good. A 23 is a regular hit.
Right.
It's AC 14. I can comfortably say that at this point. It is so close to breaking. Anything left should bring it down. It looks
Alright,
like
let's see if
almost
I
just
have-
cracked glass.
See if I have anything left. I do.
You do indeed, and that is going to probably bring it down here.
Let's go. Let's
13.
go.
With that, the force field will shatter. Unfortunately, the map still shows a force field, but hey, we work with what we've got.
She's got a second shittier force field that does not work.
It's not animated anymore.
Unfortunately, that is immediately going to trigger Cora's reaction, which is to fire her plasma beam at whoever breaks the force field. So
That is perfectly fine.
as the field shatters and comes down, the servo arms, effectively 3D printing her body, all immediately stop working, leaving her as she is, which is still a humanoid form. Green glowing lights and all that jazz, but certainly could be much worse had you guys taken time to get here. And she is going to take that right hand, just open palm towards you, Halicon, and fire just an immediate beam of electricity. No, sorry, of fire at you. And start off with a missed attack.
Oh my god.
As you just quickly
Found
dodge out of the way.
trigger. Found out the trigger, guys.
What could it have been?
Oh my god.
All right.
Whoever
What do you
would
mean
have
evil AI is
guessed.
evil?
There's now like a big glowing hole in the stair behind us.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
All right. Well, then, with Defiance and Confidence, Helicon would like to move to engage her, although she rejects reality and is standing between squares.
Yeah, I'm actually going to roll here. I'm going to leave it up to chance which of those 4 squares she's effectively in. She is going to be in this square to the northeast mechanically, if it'll let me move. Thank you. There you go. She's right there. For all mechanical purposes.
He's starting to walk. First steps.
She's
Move
starting to
engage
believe.
as Helicon growls. The end is not a destination of a journey to be pursued. Stop this. That'll be a step.
All right. As she looks at you and chooses not to preach at you. She's better than Sister Baraga. She's going to let guns do the talking. All right. That is...
what one last time.
I did step into a line with Finker.
You did! Unfortunate.
I did not think about that.
That's going to bring us to this robot right
You didn't
here,
think about it.
which is going to shoot at... it's actually going to shoot at you, Halicon, now that you are stepping up to engage, and it is going to get aided by this one up here. So let me go ahead and roll that aid.
Right, I do currently have cover as my effect from the Eclipse Strike.
Is that against only Cora, or against the force field, technically?
Until the
As it
start of your
is.
next turn, whenever you wouldn't have any cover against an attack.
What happened?
Look at that. Okay. I still feel like I need to read Eclipse
I know
Strike
this.
4 times every time. Jeez.
Me too.
Fantastic. That's going to be huge. So you should have actually had it
Glowing
against
solar residue.
Cora's reaction shot also. Not that it mattered.
True, yes.
Fantastic. Okay. I'm wasting all my nat 20s on these aid checks. I'm a little salty, I'm not going to lie. I've rolled a 19, a 20, and a 20 so far on aid. I'd like those to be attacks. But gun is going to be just a regular hit against you, Halicon, for a measly 5 points of electricity damage. And it will reload and prepare to aid. Moving on to this one up here that is off guard. Now, let's see. Actually, I'm sorry, this one would have had to reload fire and reload, so it did not prepare to aid here. This one did not do any aiding last round, so it is full up. It is going to gun someone. The question is whom? The answer may surprise you. It's Thinker. I'm full of hate.
Oh my god.
Gun.
Why do you hate me?
We both know the reason.
One
But I
point.
don't
Is it
hate you
because I-
too much, so I'm going to do minimum damage.
Is it because I rolled a character specifically designed to piss you off?
Kind of, sort of, maybe. Maybe it's just your existence. Who knows?
Aw, how sweet. You think that my existence?
Will reload, and he will prepare. This one will now prepare to aid the next one that is going to shoot.
Okay.
Bring us to this robot, which did aid, so it's going to use first action to reload. Second action is going to be to shoot. Gun, and get an aid received. So much aiding. Huzzah.
He's having some internet issues.
Uh-oh, that's not good. The question is, who exactly am I attacking as I throw my dice across the room, as per usual? Just Jericho things. We're still shooting Thinker.
Jesus Christ.
This is
why?
less targeted. This is the dice. That's going to be another regular hit against you.
I don't know, man. It feels
Hey.
targeted.
This time for
stop
8
that.
points of electricity damage.
Okay, now I'm actually kind of injured. Now I am actually
reloaded
at half health.
shot will reload for its last action here. Cannot prepare to aid anymore. Actually, that should have been 22 to hit. I rolled off the wrong sheet. Oh well. Does not matter. And Durgish, that's going to bring us over to you.
I'm gonna put my hand back on my gun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do not airy fire.
Sounds good.
Right here.
Just getting
Blah.
those two.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Stop shooting my friends.
Thank you, Durgesh.
That is going to... The crit
You
success,
stop
no.
rolling.
The badly injured one is the one that crits.
Oh man.
And the one who is regular injured will take it. And because they succeeded, I don't believe they are suppressed. I believe it's only when they
Correct.
fail a save.
Yeah, I need them to fail.
I'm learning things, guys. I'm finally starting to remember what your fucking abilities do.
Hey, we're so
I'm
proud of you.
trying. Oh,
All right.
Comcast.
Uh-oh.
No, not Comcast.
Did we lose Durgesh?
No.
Oh no, we
Weird.
lost... No.
Comcast
lost,
is the greatest villain of them
There's no
all.
Comcast in Canada. Come
We
on.
lost Kimana.
Fuck.
Uh-oh. We'll get them back. Don't worry. Let's move over to the last security robot. No aids for it. It has to reload as its first action. Who is it going to shoot? I think we all know the answer. Say it with me. It's Durgesh.
Come on, what?
Gun! I missed. And we will reload for the final action.
Oh,
Which
right. Need a man
is going to bring us to
check my
Kamana.
ammo.
Kamana is... How is everyone looking on health?
I'm at exactly half.
You're at exactly half. How many are you down?
19.
19. I think Kamana's just going to give you a full 16 back.
Okay.
So there you go. That is the entirety of her vitality network for now.
Seems reasonable considering there may be a laser in your future.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And with
Hopefully I get to go before her, and then I can just kind of go, what?
2 actions
I know.
left, Kamana could do a couple of things. You know what? Actually, Thinker, would you mind doing a little less of that?
Yeah, sure. How much you want back?
Let's say take 8 off of that.
Cool. Now I
Keep
have
her
to do
at
math.
8
I hate
points.
that.
I know, I'm sorry. Here, I'll just
I'm at
roll 8
27.
that you can deal damage.
No, it's good. I already did it.
Okay. Because she's gonna instead cast a first rank motivating ringtone on you.
Okay.
And heal you for 7.
All right.
Forgot that has some heal. That lets her keep some of the vitality network for if a bigger heal is necessary next round. And don't forget to grab that 7 health. Alright, that will do it for Kamana's turn. That is going to bring us to Cora's turn, finally. All of the aiding and whatnot, or all of the preparing, is now over. It is finally time for her to go a little nutty.
No.
And she's going to start off with some fun stuff, I think.
Strap needs to settle down.
She, I think, is going to start off with 2 actions to just lob a grenade.
She's gonna move in with her partner. Settle
And
down.
she can
get a
dump
nice life.
a flash grenade right here.
She can also go fuck herself. How about that?
So, I am going to need Kamana, Thinker, and Halakon to all give me a fortitude save as her left arm this time opens up and launches a little bit of scrap that just instantly explodes into light and sound. 26 fails.
What the fuck?
A
28
28
is-
fails.
Fuck!
What? We're in
What the
danger.
fuck is her DC? 30?
Her grenade DC is exactly 30.
What the
Thankfully,
fuck? What do you
Not
mean her
together.
grenade DC is 30?
this is only a regular flash grenade. So all it does is dazzle each of you for a round.
Fuck you!
Although, actually, if you
Shit.
crit fail, it is for 2 rounds. So I think Kamana would
Kamana's
probably
back.
hero point that. Oh, Kamana, you're back. Welcome back.
Yes.
How'd the call with Comcast go?
They refuse to let me speak to an actual person.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ah,
Awesome.
classic.
I'm gonna go drive a car through their building. In
Um,
Minecraft.
I have
Minecraft.
repeatedly made. Yeah, I can't hero point that because you made that.
I'm sorry, would you like to hero point it?
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
I wasn't sure. The DC you guys have figured out effectively is 30. But you know the
yeah.
difference between this is a failure is you're dazzled for 1 round, a crit fail is you're just dazzled for 2 rounds.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah,
Never mind.
okay, so you'll just be dazzled for 2 rounds here, and the others of you will be dazzled for 1 round. Because this was just a flash grenade going off.
What did I use my actions for last time?
I had you use about 8 points of your Vitality Network and a first rank motivating ringtone on Thinker, because he was badly
Okay.
injured.
Okay.
I apologize. If there was something else you would have liked to have
No,
done,
no,
we
no.
can go back
No.
real quick to that,
No.
because it was right
No,
before
that-
Cora.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I figured keep some health in the network just in case a big heal was needed, and get Thinker back up near full since he was in a line with Halakon, and you guys know he has a line, or Cora has a line attack. But after firing the grenade launcher, Cora is going to use her last action here, I think, to fire her net at Durgesh.
Yeah, do that.
Is Durgesh the right choice for that?
Yes.
I was gonna say you can still just area fire and have her, only her in it. You being stuck there is not gonna force you to area fire her and your friends.
What?
Unfortunately. No, she's
Yeah,
just
you-
gonna punch Halakon. How's that sound?
You saw through my ruse. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I will miss the punch into Halakon. Oh, I should have specified this when you came down, and I apologize for not doing so. Cora does have a villain point. I should specify
Dun dun
that.
dun!
Just one.
I mean,
It's the first villain point of the campaign.
It's the first villain, first major enemy of the campaign, really. But flashing a
sister
bunch
was
of
not a
you
major
and then
enemy.
missing a punch. Amara, we're up to you.
I mean, if
Complete
he wants to use a villain
absence.
point here,
No, she
She
doesn't.
probably should use the villain point.
I was just
honestly.
reminding, saying that she has it.
I mean, I think she should
Okay.
probably use it on the punch. Not gonna lie.
Is this at Cora, Amara?
Yep.
Fantastic. A 24 will hit. Okay. That is certainly going to impact and deal some damage. However, taking a look at it, you're able to tell that the alloy that Cora is built out of does seem to resist physical attacks, Amara, to an extent.
Alright.
So she does have some physical resistance, at least to piercing. Good old mobile reload. All right, we are down at the end of the round to Thinker.
Sustain my quantum field.
Yeah, go for it. Give me that recall knowledge.
All right.
You are reaching a point where it's gonna be hard to succeed because the DC does go up each time.
That's fine.
What would you like to know?
Resistances and weaknesses.
Unfortunately, I cannot give you that.
Okay.
Actually, sorry,
Is-
let me check. I have the unique trait on her, which does just increase the DC by a stupid amount. Unfortunately, though, your roll there is still a failure in this case.
Cool.
where
So,
the
is there a
DC is
point in
at.
asking my second
wait,
question?
wait.
There's no
One
other
second.
applicable
I-
creatures.
I could
Ooh,
offer you some telepathic advice to let you reroll to take the better result.
yeah.
I have the ability to do that as well.
Okay.
Whichever you would like to use if you want to the reroll.
No, I can't. I can't reroll on recall knowledge. Only on attack rolls and saving throws can I reroll. Yeah, I'll absolutely take that. Thank you.
Right. Get some telepathic encouragement.
Thank you, Halicon.
Unfortunately, that was a worse roll.
Did I nat one?
You did not.
She's weak to everything, right?
No.
Alright, so next turn I'll drop that. I'll drop my shield. I don't need to keep it up anymore.
Yeah. The
Second
DC
action.
is probably a bit high at this point. You
Second
might
action,
be able to make
stay
it one more
flat.
time.
Wisp allies. One here. One here. She's
Okay.
gonna roll or be dazzled.
Okay. Just bringing the wisps over to her.
Yes. So she'll need to make 2 will save. I'm happy to roll my dazzle check if you'd like me to.
Don't think that's how that works.
Each creature who fails a will save against a distracting wisp becomes off guard until the end of their next turn. If the creature fails a will save against a second wisp in the same round, it becomes dazzled until the end of its next turn.
Okay, it is specifically designed that you can put multiple wisps. God, high-level wisp ally is going to be the most aggravating spell in existence for GMs to
Why
deal
do you
with.
think I picked it as my
I'm
signature?
gonna want to kill you in real life for that.
You've been threatening me with that for months.
Yeah, and I'm near you finally, so it's gonna happen.
I leave the country in 3 days. Good luck.
Hmm.
Do you need me to make my dazzle check?
That's what I'm debating. You are directing the wisp to move to a creature you choose within range and attempt to distract the target. I think I am going to ask for the dazzled check.
Can I hero point a dazzle check or no?
You can. I allow it. What I'm also going to say, because I want to be a menace to myself here, is I'm going to ask for a dazzle check for each wisp. In this case, just because fuck it. Unless you... It's probably best to leave it as one save, but I will be funny
Oh,
here.
you're a prick. Alright, that's my
Being
first
spiteful.
hero pointed one.
Okay.
So
Then we're just going
subtract
to leave it
my-
as one save. We're going to leave it as one roll. Because you're saying, hey,
subtract my
converge
Okay, yeah.
right now. Fantastic.
She's
So 2 saves.
2 will saves.
All right, starting with the first one. That is a success.
Okay,
She does
second
not
save.
care. Second save. That is another success.
Alright, she's just got 2 pretty lights next to her.
She does,
That's my turn.
indeed.
No, I have one more action.
You sustained.
I sustained my quantum field and I sustained my
Right,
wisp
Wisp
ally.
Ally is just a sustain at this point. Good, 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 good,
Yes,
good.
I have one more.
What you got?
Durg. Durgesh, you want to go fast? Actually, no. Shield. 'Cause she's about to fucking kill me.
Makes sense.
So I'm
Why
gonna
didn't-
just shield.
All
Why
right.
didn't you...
Back to the top of the round, Halicon. We are up to you. You no longer have cover, but you are dazzled a little bit here. As I got rid of the
Yes.
dazzled on accident, not the cover. Whoops. There we go.
Right, we're gonna spread out a little bit more, stepping here.
Okay.
Yay.
Durgesh.
Oh. Do you not want me to be here?
No, he was
No,
excited.
no. Yay that we're not having people stand in line anymore.
Ah, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. Right, then we're gonna try to strike at her. Really. Ooh, that's pretty good. I may be dazzled. though, let's
28
find
is a
out.
hit. But you make the dazzled check with ease.
Very good.
Go ahead and roll damage here.
For 12.
Fantastic. Are you supposed to be in
Since it
Graviton
might
right now?
also... Yes.
Okay.
Now switch to Photon. Since it might matter, since I hit her in Graviton, she considers the squares next to her as difficult terrain for the purposes of moving.
Good to know. Yes, yes, that is just the
And-
basic effect of hitting when you are in Graviton.
And just to remind myself, okay, I would have cover if I don't have any, so I have cover now.
Fantastic.
So step, strike, and last action, because she seems very difficult to hit.
I feel like I should just
would
always
like
leave
to-
lesser cover on you.
That is hopefully the goal, yeah. Last action to aid Amara's
Yeah,
next
perfect.
attack.
Perfect. All right. I do have 3 security robots that get to go here that currently have gun loaded. So this guy right here is going to start us off by shooting at Kamana with just a regular shot. Pew. That is going to hit. Unfortunately, there was no aid or that would have crit.
Boo-hoo.
But max damage for 9 points of electricity to you, Kamana.
Well, silly.
Is going to reload and prepare to aid Cora on whatever Cora's attack is.
No.
Yes. Bring us to this robot right here that I believe did aid, so has to reload first, and is going to then shoot at Thinker, because I'm not nice. Actually, yes, is going to shoot at Thinker, is going to hit for 7 points of electricity damage to you.
Goddamn.
And is not going to reload, but is instead going to move over here and provide Cora with some flanking against Halcon.
Dirty.
Look, Cora's here to win, and by extension, I'm here to win. She's not playing nice. So, all right, moving on to this robot right here is going to start off by shooting Kamana.
Yeah, I
What
wish
the
I had
fuck?
tax opportunity.
But is going to miss. You can switch your weapon, I believe, as a reaction if you wanted to, Durgish.
I still would not have tax opportunity.
I know.
Or reaction.
I'm just saying you can switch if you wanted to here. But is going to then reload their pistol and prepare to aid the last remaining security robots. Durgesh, you're up.
Look, you can't keep
I can't keep crit
rolling
succeeding.
successes. No, you gotta stop doing
One of
that.
these days I'll fail.
I'll get these 2 if this is the last thing I do. Because they are putting out a lot of damage.
I'm so... Oh my god!
No.
Mm.
Alright, well,
That's 2
I'm
nat
gonna do
20s.
Mr. Jericho?
I'm
You
just
just press the cheat button.
That's going too far.
Mr.
Do I have my
Jericho.
cheats turned on? I don't. I don't have any installed.
I don't want to stand in the corner here and be sad.
I'm so sorry, Durgesh.
Did die.
My class is useless.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, none of these are attack rolls I'm making at the very least. These could be
I guess.
Cora crits.
I guess.
Holy
That's what's
shit.
useful.
I feel so bad. But that's just the dice.
Oh,
Okay. This robot here. You know what? I'll make you feel included, Durgish. I'll fly over and shoot you. How's that sound?
okay.
You know what? I'll do you one better. How's that
Yeah.
look?
All right, cool.
It is going to get an aid from its ally. With the
I'm
pistol.
not right because I'm afraid. I'm just right because I'm sad.
Gun is gonna miss. And they will reload with their last action, bringing us over to Kimana at the top of the... not the top of the round. We're in the middle of the round. What am I talking about?
Well, let's check the health values. Sure. Good.
I think you're the lowest right now.
In which case, I'll go ahead and activate my shield.
Which shield?
The force field.
It can only be done once it hits 0. You can't do it again for 10 minutes. That was on me.
Shit. Sorry.
Yeah. So it can be used 3 times per day, but effectively only once per combat.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and pump myself with 12 HP.
Sounds good.
And then I will go ahead and do... I need to remember that I have bond boost.
Oh, yeah.
I will go ahead and guidance to myself.
Sounds good.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I am going to sparkling performance on that that one. I'm just going to roll deception and give myself a bonus to make it, or feint.
Yep.
Give myself a bonus to make it equivalent to my performance. Iron.
And no dazzle check needed on. Well, it's creating a diversion using performance. Technically, there would be a dazzle check required. That does fail either way, though.
Yeah, frustrating. That's okay. Then I'll...
You also technically wouldn't get the ventriloquist ring
True.
for it.
Well, either way, my performance is a +10, so that's the
Oh, I
important
see.
part.
You were just adding to make it match.
Actually, let me check, because I think feint and creative diversion might go for... I think... yeah, feint is perception, and I think creative diversion is also perception.
Yeah, they're both perception DC.
Then I'll just go ahead and try... Jorgesh, are you planning an attack roll?
No,
Okay.
I'll feebly try my area attack again.
Oh my
Oof.
god.
Unfortunate.
I mean, I have 3 hero points. I haven't used one left.
Yeah?
Yes. But let me... Okay. Nope, I'm not a hero pointing that attack
Yeah, if the
roll.
dazzle check fails, it's not really worth it. All right. That is going to be what brings us back to Cora here. Good news, Cora does not have health regen. At least not passive. Bad news, Cora hits like a fucking truck. Oh, God. Yeah, I said I'm not here to be nice.
I'm in danger.
Amara, Cora is going to stride if you would like to hair trigger.
Yep.
A 14 does not hit.
Yeah, I'll use a hero point.
Why not? That's fantastic.
I say no.
This does not disrupt the movement, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
But still, 20 points of damage to her certainly hurts. But she is going to stride up to here, and the 2 squishiest people are in a line. She is going to unleash an overcharged plasma beam.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That is just immediately going to
I'm bad at counting lines.
cover the
Poor
entire
robot.
room. Yeah, she does not give a shit about that robot. Which I did count that there was difficult terrain, so I remembered that. That was why she couldn't really go over here and not kill that robot. So, I am going to need both Kamana and Thinker to give me a reflex save, please. And this
Okay.
robot.
Robot
Which the
change.
robot will succeed.
Boo.
Kamana will succeed,
I'm-
Thinker will fail.
Reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should use it to shield block or
Hold on.
more probability.
Wait. I have a reaction.
Ooh, what you got?
Bond boost.
That requires 4 points in your vitality network.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. I should have only... Wait, no, because I didn't give myself 4 points at the start of my turn. So I would have 4 left.
Okay.
Please?
I will allow it. Last
Okay,
thing to
thank you.
remember for future it is bond boost needs to be used before they roll,
Okay,
because
sorry.
it's when they're about to roll the save.
That's fair.
So with a +2 to your roll, Thinker, making your roll a 20, you still fail.
Cool. I will warp probability in that case.
Okay. So you
Does
can...
allow me to sustain. Because it is anchoring and I'm within my field, I get to sustain
You
my
are.
field.
Fantastic. You can make a recall knowledge against a robot.
Oh, you know I'm gonna.
Uh,
What's that guy's favorite flavor of ice cream?
Mint.
No.
Chocolate chip.
That's the first thing that came to mind, but no. Unfortunately, you're not certain. You didn't check the refectory pantry on what ice cream flavors are here, so there's a nearly infinite number of combinations it could be.
But I think it's mint, right?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
It's mint electric chip, let's be fair.
Mint
Nice.
electric chip.
With the +2 from Kimana, a 21 is an exact success.
Yes!
Nice.
Thank you, Nirvana.
And make sure you spend the 4 points of your network for that Kimana. Because it
Yes,
does
thank
cost
you.
4 to bond boost. So, this is going to be half damage to everyone in the line here. A mixture of fire and electricity damage.
Oh my god.
Which is going to be enough to kill this robot, finally.
Oh well, okay. That thing.
Yay.
Alright. And if you could take the damage as well, please, Kamana. Alright, speaking of which, at the top of her turn, the dazzle would fall off Halakon and Thinker, because both of you have only been dazzled for a round now. Kamana, you've got one more round on your dazzle because of the crit fail. That is going to bring us to Amara.
Reload.
Sounds good. I'm assuming mobile reload.
Yep.
It's always
I
mobile.
am.
Can I
Yeah.
still aid Amara's attack here despite not being adjacent to Cora anymore?
Yeah, you've got a solar shot you can aid with.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Most people do.
Solar shot. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Alright, got the aid.
Oh,
I just want her down.
that's fair. A 24 will hit. Alright, getting some damage in. She's injured at this point. I believe that does it for your turn. Thinker, that's going to bring us over to you.
Quantum Field will stay up surprisingly for one more round. First action, sustain Wisp allies. She needs to give me 2 will saves.
Does it stay up?
I sustained as part of my reaction on her turn.
You sustained, but that was still in the last round that you had sustained it.
Okay, then it dies.
It would be now up to a new round at the start of your turn.
Sick.
So
Bye-bye to my Quantum Field.
rounds reset effectively per person at the start of their turn.
Yeah, that's not funny. Anyway, she needs to give me 2 will saves.
Yeah, where's my lights? Give me a moment. I gotta move them. Hiya. Double hiya. I'm just gonna put them on the corner of the square so I remember.
I'm really proud that you're actually moving these lights. I would
One
not
of these
have-
days I'm gonna make a token for them just to make myself hate it even worse. They're gonna be little tiny tokens
They
that
need
are
to be little
animated.
small middle
It's
fingers.
just the dancing lights.
The dancing light thing went missing last time I looked for it, that token. I can't find
God.
it.
Not
First
even in your
save.
archives?
She succeeds.
Okay.
Second save. She succeeds.
It costs
you
literally
can't
nothing
keep-
to keep it up. It costs nothing to keep it up. I got it for a full minute.
It costs one
got it.
action to keep it up.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares about one action?
So interesting thing. There's a thing that would actually be pretty good for you here, depending on what you're attempting to do. Because I'll let you know this. Amara's weapon is not currently loaded, which means
Yeah.
she cannot hair trigger.
Yeah.
I think you can fix that, can't you?
I can fix that.
If you wanted
Alright.
to. That's a cool, neat thing. It's like the one time you can make use of it.
It is the one time I could actually make use of it. I did kind of want to try to pull off some of her weapons.
With magnetic attraction,
Yeah, I can disarm someone with it.
you can. These are built into her, though.
Alright.
Integrated.
So you could certainly attempt to, but they are integrated weapons.
I'll recharge Amara's weapon.
All right. Do you
I'm
have to be
a
next to
support
them?
character. It's a touch spell.
Oh
yeah.
God, ew. So much worse.
Oh, it sucks. This is a bad spell.
It just enables.
I am swapping it out at next level.
But I mean, hey, in this exact situation where it can allow Amara to be making use of hair trigger, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So, okay. Fantastic. The loading spells, because there's also ones that make your like next attack deal bonus damage, are also not great, which makes me so sad.
Rip.
But everyone's stepping away. I will actually add, since we just had 2 people step away, we are at our normal break time here. Would you guys like to, since we're at the top of a round, just take a quick break and then come back? Or since those people who stepped away are at the bottom of the initiative, we can just keep going? I'm happy either way.
I have no strong opinion.
Durgesh, your choice.
Yeah, sure.
Break tie!
Make some
Alright.
food that I haven't done yet.
Fantastic. And stand up, stretch, grab some water, and I will see you all here in a few minutes. Welcome back from break, everyone. Picking back up at the top of initiative. Halicon, you're up.
Right, Helicon will step here, which seems silly, but
Just in case.
Cora, look how flankable I am. Then strike at Cora here. I'm gonna note down.
Her only melee weapon is her fist.
Oh,
A
that
17 is
sadly
unfortunately a
bad.
miss.
And then the follow-up with the twin weapon against the robot behind me.
Oh, sounds good. It is no longer off guard, I apologize. But a 25 would be an exact crit when it's not off guard.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll critical damage.
Oh, 28. All right.
More than enough to just obliterate that piece of tech.
Yay.
Cutting
All
it
right.
apart with a laser sword.
Fantastic. This robot is going to reload with its first action since it aided Cora. Actually, no, it wasn't able to, because Cora did a beam attack that did not require it, so it is still loaded. Meaning, I just get to gun someone down.
What?
Who do I want to shoot? Oh, I have so many targets. Herm. You really want me to shoot you, Amara?
Yeah, I'm unharmed.
You really want me to shoot you?
With those pilly things, yeah.
I'll shoot Kamana instead. How's that sound?
Aw.
No, please.
Well, I'll miss either way, Kamana. You're good. Man, I should have attacked Thinker. That would have hit. Son of a bitch. Reload. Prepare to aid Cora again. And that will bring us to the badly injured robot here that is going to shoot. It did aid, I believe. So it is going to reload, shoot at someone. The question is who. It's at Kamana.
Oh my
I like your gusto,
God.
Amara. This time it is going to hit. For a full 8 points of electricity damage to you. And then it is just going to use its last action here to reload. Durgesh, we are over to you.
Okay, this time for sure.
Surely.
Surely
Surely.
you could not possibly do that again.
It won't. It can't. The improbability of it.
No.
Okay, there's a regular success. And there's a failure.
All right.
There you
now,
And the one
That's
who
not
is
what we
unharmed is the one who failed. Which means that is enough damage to destroy it.
yeah.
And the other one taking half damage will also be destroyed.
I finally did something in this fight. Aside from my first round.
Durgesh took
Hooray.
5 rounds to destroy 4 robots.
I started off destroying 2 on the first round.
I'm so
on.
sorry.
Bullshit. I got an action left. Wait, hold on. I forgot something. Look it up. Oh. What's
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, they're both suppressed.
Yeah, awesome. All right. 3 feet. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna start moving closer.
Sounds good.
To hopefully not be in line with anyone.
I will let you know that you are bringing yourself wholly into a beautiful grenade range right there. Just as an FYI.
Then maybe I don't.
Cora could
No
fire a
worries.
grenade and hit all of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a fair point. But I want to get closer so I can growl at her.
You need to be within, what, 30 for that?
Yeah, I need to be within 30.
So it'd be 1 back, would be 30.
Here?
Yep. That's 30
Okay.
feet away from her.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Still in grenade range, but maybe Kamana will get out. All right, Kamana, back to you.
Hide behind the stairs.
Got 4 points in your vitality network here. Which you can set it to 0, by the way. It's just if you right-click it again when it's at 0, that's what deletes it. It is, actually, you know what? I'm just going to set its range to -50, so you can never delete it if you tried. How's that sound? You can never delete your vitality network.
There you go. That sounds like a challenge.
But what you got for us?
Oh god, I'm brainless. I was like hearing and I'm like, yeah, it's my turn. I'm gonna do stuff. And then I just fucking didn't do anything.
Brain has checked out for the day.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's okay.
Okay.
I fully get the feeling.
Well, I don't... Is this thing kind of like cover? If I move behind it, will it, like...
It would provide cover against a regular attack from Cora, yes, but she could still catch you in, like, an AoE from a grenade launcher.
Okay. Then what I'll do instead is go provide
Okay.
some flanking. And then I will guidance myself
Okay.
and try to bonker.
Fantastic. Who needs health?
Unironically, though, simply
Oh,
get a natural 19.
That's a hit. I do need that
Um,
dazzled check, though.
Kamana hit something with her baton. Doesn't that insta-kill?
No, and unfortunately that is not enough damage. Oh my god. That's bludgeoning damage. The one type of physical damage Cora doesn't resist.
Ah,
So as you smash into the back of Cora, this alloy that she's made out of seems to be hyper specialized for designing with piercing and slashing attacks, meant to resist that sort of blades and impalements, but is not resistant to simple brute force. And so that attack is gonna go through Kamana.
okay, nice.
It's gonna bring us to Cora's turn. Definitely changes up what she was planning to do a little bit, but
Was she not expecting to get slapped upside the head?
she really wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. Amara, we did determine that provides cover.
I can't believe you hit me.
So
Wait, what the fuck?
I think I would say you can like reactive strike her if she does something here, but it's going to be she's going to have cover against it. I'm going to give her standard cover. I am just checking. Does the grenade launcher count as a ranged attack? Yes. So yeah, she is going to fire a grenade. Let me give her cover if you would like to shoot at her.
Yep.
Please don't waste the bad spell I used on you.
It was based.
Unfortunately, that 17 does
Literally.
not do it.
Literally 0 resources expend.
So, this time she is not launching a frag grenade. She is launching a...
She's launching a Patreon.
Yes.
I can't believe she's doing another.
Cora's launching an OnlyFans here. Have fun. She is going to launch a frag grenade.
Not a fan.
I thought you just said she wasn't launching a frag grenade. How dare you lie?
Flash
speak.
grenade.
Oh, I thought you said frag grenade. Shit.
I might
He
have.
did.
Because I was
How
thinking
dare you-
frag. I
How
had it
dare you lie
open.
to us, Mr. Jericho?
I had frag grenade open while I meant to say flash.
Liar.
So I am going to need that reflex save from Durgesh, Amara, and Thinker. And yes, these grenades are DC 30 for some stupid reason.
Insane.
I'm going here, point that, because
Sounds
I
good.
haven't had anything to use them on this game.
Let's go, Durgesh.
I succeeded.
Let's go, Thinker.
Only because I failed.
So Thinker, you're going to take half damage here.
I love the nat 20.
And
The only
Amara
reason-
and Durgesh will both take full damage from absolute maximum damage rolled.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The crit fail effect of a frag grenade is, of course, taking double damage, and you also take bleed damage because it is frag. So, launching the frag grenade there, she has one action left, and yeah, she's going to turn around and punch you, Kamana.
No.
She is going to,
Stop
which
it.
you are no longer dazzled, but she is going to turn around, see you, the healer, get extremely close to her. It's not even a matter of you just hit her. This is cold precision of she knows you are the main healer of these people, and she has the opportunity to take you down. And she is going to do exactly that.
Okay.
For 14 points of bludgeoning.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Good night, my friends.
All right.
No!
Most of you who are able to see around the terminal watch as Cora launches the frag grenade, closes the hand that launched it into a fist, and just does a swinging left hook, catching Kamana and just sending her to the floor. But that does it for her turn. Amara, you're up.
I can get Kamana back up on her feet.
And aim.
All
I guess
right.
not back up on her feet, but I was not no longer unconscious.
Not dying.
Yeah.
A 20 does not hit.
And my turn.
All right. Thinker. Yeah, back over to
sustain.
you.
Sustain my wisp allies. I think I've had like 5 turns of these things.
Let's go, will saves. First save.
At some point, she'll start failing.
At
these.
some point, she has
Statistically, luck is
a
on my side.
40% chance of failing, I believe. But she is going to continue succeeding for now.
All right.
I mean, I had to put up the bots who would save everything. Fucking everything.
Fair enough. Second
I
action
simply feel
move.
bad for the number of nat 20s I rolled on those saves, Durgesh.
It's disgusting.
Oh, that's just a med kit.
That is just a
No.
med kit. You could pull out
shit.
and use a med patch, though, if you wanted.
Yeah, I misread that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll pull out-
Though,
I'll pull
if
out
you
a-
sustained, you'd only be able to pull it out this round.
Yeah.
So,
I'd rather not drop the spell.
you've also... I would allow it.
I can get her up otherwise.
Do you have like treat wounds?
I've got med patches.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, I'll pull out a med patch.
Okay, just have it out and ready.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Just gonna give myself one for the party stash.
Back to the top, Halicon, we're up to you.
Alright. Helicon's gonna. That's actually a good question. I can't exactly drop solar weapons. Can I like dismiss them as a
Yeah,
function of
I
an
think it's
impact?
effectively
Oh,
you dismiss them as an action, and you one action are reattuning to bring them back.
right.
So I'd
Then
say you effectively just release it and it dissipates.
okay, I'm gonna release one of them at least.
Sounds good?
Free action to step here, action to interact to grab a map patch, and then the last action to apply it.
Do you want... So you guys have med patches there. I don't know if you want to. You have 2 lesser healing potions that will heal more than a med patch. Because a med patch, I believe, only heals D6. The lesser healing potions are 2D8 plus 5, if you would prefer.
That would be better if people agree that somehow Helicon, as still somewhat of a stranger, has access to the party stash.
I don't see why not. You're helping us.
Well,
Thinker's not going to object to this.
Presumably, we shared out important supplies before then. Okay, then use the healing potion instead. That is
Kamana's
much
got the null space chamber on her back right now, we'll say. Again, it's
It
Schrodinger's
appears-
party stash. It belongs to whoever needs it.
It appears wherever it's most needed.
Right.
It's like a wizard.
Everyone has it until we determine who has it. I guess now it is determined it's on Kamana.
Oh
Go
God,
ahead
we don't have
and hit use here. Fantastic. 12 health back to you, Kamana.
I don't think it reduced the
I
quantity.
got it. Yeah, when it's used from a stash, for some reason, it doesn't reduce it, and it blinds the rolls, but all good. All right.
Alright. That's all my actions.
I believe that does it for your turn. So, Durgesh, do you want to fire your area weapon right now? You actually can now.
I can.
It was a lot harder when Halicon was right there, also.
Yep.
So,
I was like, I can't believe he stood in between the two enemies.
surely I'll fail here. Regular
fail.
success.
All right, come on, big numbers. Balls.
All right, she's gonna take half damage, but hey, that doesn't. She doesn't have a weakness, or it doesn't have a resistance to that. So, that's all good. You are also in demoralize range, but we're just getting closer. Cool. Ah, martial aura.
Yeah, but I realized that what I was going to do was going to work. I was going to drop my weapon, run, and start punching, but then I realized I was too far away. Because someone told me to go to 5 foot.
Kamana, you are brought back to consciousness. You see most of your allies crowding around you, with Cora just standing over you, expressionless.
Okay.
Almost her expression gone.
Expressionless.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Might make more sense to say emotionless. This is just work to her.
Oh, I thought you said my teammates.
Oh
were,
no, Cora
like,
stands above
huh?
you, expressionless.
Yeah.
The rest of your team probably looks panicked.
Okay,
Wherever Thinker's
all-
facial features are right now.
Motivating ringtone on myself, and then pump Thinker with Vitality Network.
You would have to remain prone for that, correct?
Yes, correct. You are correct. So I will do so.
And how many points do you want to give Thinker? I'll heal him up since he's stepped away.
Yeah, sorry, Fury speaking. I'll go ahead and give him 8.
8?
So that I have 4
So you have 4?
left.
Sounds good. He will be back up to 22. Nice max roll. That's fantastic. Okay. You go down to 4 points in your Vitality Network. Thinker's back up above half. You're back up near full. And that's going to bring us to Cora's turn. And hey, seeing all the healing going on here, she is going to take the opportunity to heal herself.
Oh boy.
She's going to use her once per day nanite surge and regain 32 hit points.
32!
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Which is not enough to bring her up to full. But does repair a vast majority of her body. Whoops. And let's see. Who does she want to hit with her action here? Seeing you approach Durga, she is actually going to take this time to fire the net launcher at you. And Amara, I do not believe you have a loaded
Nope.
weapon right now, correct?
Yep, it is unloaded.
Fantastic. Then Cora is just going to attempt to keep you stuck in place, Durgesh. Thank you, game. I know that weapon deals no damage.
Oh no.
Okay. Good news, Durgesh. On a regular hit, you are not immobilized. You are simply off guard and have a 10-foot stat or circumstance penalty to your speed until you escape from the net.
Okay.
So the net's like entangling you somewhat and slowing you down, but it's not stopping you.
Nothing stops Durgesh.
That does it for Cora's turn here. Amara, entirely up to you.
Reload mobile. Aim.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good.
So
Goodbye.
Cora just healed for
Goodbye.
32 health.
This is why Cora
Yep.
healed for 32 health. Holy shit, that's a lot. Oh my goodness.
Only
That is
22.
more than half of the health she just gained back, gone in an instant.
An enter.
All right. Thinker, that brings us to you. Cora has used her once per day heal, so as long as she doesn't get away, what she has is all she has left.
And so first she's gonna make some will saves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Surely.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oh, that was almost a nat one. There's the nat one.
She's off guard.
Mhm.
She's not. She's gonna. She's gonna. Actually, she will take the off guard. She will not villain point that. She's fine being off guard.
It'd be really funny if she villain pointed.
I
that.
considered it. I'm gonna roll just to see what would have happened if I did. Actually, it would have guaranteed the success unless it was another nat one, because she does get the +10 on a villain point. She's finally off guard until the end of her next turn.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so she will not be off guard to Amara, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not, but she will be to Durgesh and Halcyon.
That's pretty good.
Yep, and then I will overheat her.
That's just mean.
I don't care.
She's made of metal.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Have fun dropping yourself.
I'll succeed.
Well, whatever. She takes...
2 points of
2 points of
fire.
damage.
Let's go.
Oh, well.
Hey, it's 2 points.
I'm not a damage character.
Halikon, back to you at the top of round 7 now. It's one of the longest encounters I've ever run.
All
It's
right,
less
and
than
off
40
guard
minutes.
target right in front of me. Halikon is gonna try slashing. Really.
Yeah. Fantastic. A 20 is an exact hit because she's off guard.
Let's fucking go.
Wonderful. A slice for 10.
Light damage. Now, keep in mind, you do not have your second weapon manifested right now, so you do not have the
Correct.
twin weapon unless you wanted to manifest it.
I guess I will. Yes, I'll spend an action to reattune to resummon it,
Sounds
which
good.
I will also use to switch into photon again
Yeah, why not?
and get some more damage.
Awesome.
Hopefully. Not
Oh.
like that, but we're gonna hero point that.
Sure.
Hero pointing on a second attack. Not ideal, but there we go.
But when you roll well,
23.
all right. That's a
Another
good
18.
damage roll. Yeah, all of the health she regained and then some is gone. She is starting to look pretty damaged. All right. Durgesh, that's going to bring us over to you.
All right. I'm going to drop my plasma cannon. I'm going to tell her that to save the future, you must be destroyed. And I will demoralize.
Okay. She is not particularly frightened, but more annoyed than anything else, and will make some mistakes because of that, and
I'll
become
snarl out at her.
even more annoyed. Her voice is
Yeah,
so
I'll-
grating.
I'm throwing stuff over here. And now I'm going to grapple.
Okay. Going for the grapple. Unfortunately, that'll fail.
Ow, hero point. That
Oh, no, he still has
hero
some.
points. Yes. Shit.
Unfortunately, that will just barely fail. So, as you attempt to
Why
wrap
do-
your arms around her, she just forces them open, pushes you back slightly. And that brings us to Kamana's turn.
My
She's
turn.
frightened too.
Yeah, she is
She's
frightened
frightened
too
too.
right now, and off guard.
And off guard.
Kamana will stand up.
-4 to AC, not looking good.
Give myself guidance immunity to make sure I don't do it again.
Mhm.
And then it's time for some baton strikes.
Okay.
All hero point that.
Sure. 26 hits.
Okay.
Oh, max damage. Let's go.
Okay.
The tongue is terrifying.
And Durgesh, you're finally using an attack action.
Yes.
Take a guidance.
All right. And don't forget to boost your vitality network up.
Thank you.
And that will bring us to Cora's turn. She's definitely not looking particularly happy right now, to say the least. I should actually check when she has that back. Ooh. She does have her plasma beam back by now, if she wanted to use it. The question is, can she, from anywhere, get 3 people in a line? She could, if she really wanted to. So I think that's what she's going to do. Maybe. It might not be possible to get 3. Might not actually be possible for her to get 3. I'm gonna... Oh no, she absolutely could get 3 if she did it like that. So she is going to stride around you, Durgesh. Just doing a big circle. And just open her arm once more and fire a massive beam. I am going to need a reflex save from Kamana, Thinker, and Durgesh. The DC is reduced right now because of the frightened, though. It's not going to help when you roll a 4 on the dice.
I've already burned all my rerolls.
I'm gonna use my
Oh,
last
that's a
hero point
fail.
on that one.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, I'm definitely using my
Yeah.
second hero point on that.
Stop.
Kamana
Try to
getting a
reroll mine.
success instead. Durgesh getting a success instead. So it's going to be full damage to Thinker, half to the others. With a pretty good roll of 22 points of damage.
Oh.
My final message. Save the world. No, wait,
Thinker-
the button moved.
Oh,
With
wait.
exactly 22 health left.
Damn.
That was
If it
my
makes you
final
feel any
message.
better, Bond Boost would not have helped at all, Kamana.
Yeah, I thought about that, and then I'm like, no, a 13 into a 15 is not gonna
Yeah.
be a success.
So
Could have saved me.
Thinker taking exactly enough damage to bring him down to 0. If she didn't have her beam back there, she was just going to launch a grenade at her feet. Because you're all right there. The ship's already on a collision course with the black hole, so she doesn't actually care if she goes down with the ship.
No.
As long as she can stop you.
Push these buttons.
Amara, we are back up to you.
Reload.
Shoot.
Aim.
She is no longer off guard. Let me take that off real quick. So just frightened 1 against you.
Ugh.
Mm. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amara. Halicon, we are over to you.
All right. I'm hoping someone can save Pinker here.
I can't. Don't worry.
Would be really funny
You
if
can?
we
Okay.
all just agreed to let him die.
Then
What the fuck is
I
wrong with
have
you?
It's
enough
what he
movement
would have
to
wanted.
get behind.
I'm still
Why-
talking.
Why did she shift?
How do you mean?
She's like off center of the thing.
It was probably because you moved through her. She's still in
yeah,
that space.
I just don't. Okay, I just don't know how to do waypoints while moving. So
Yeah, I'll do that.
all right, move here, and then we're gonna strike at her.
Go for it.
On that one.
Oh,
That's a worthwhile last hero point, I think.
makes sense to me.
Which is better.
Turning it into a hit.
All right, for 7 points.
7 points of damage. Okay. And she will treat everything as difficult terrain now.
Correct, and I have cover against attacks.
Yep.
And third action for the second attack,
Sounds good.
which unfortunately misses.
Unfortunately misses. All right. Durgesh.
I am going to use fist. Oh, I didn't put the guidance on myself.
You should grab that.
Yep. All right, let's try it again. There we go.
A 19 is an exact hit because of the guidance and everything.
Nice.
5 points of damage isn't great, but hey.
I mean, it's all I got, all right. Because it would probably resist my dueling sword.
Yes, she would resist slashing damage here.
I'll try and punch her again.
Sure.
Come on.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Nope. Can I do anything else from her?
You can always prepare to aid one of your allies.
Yeah, I guess I'll do an aid.
Sure. Who do you want to aid?
Amara.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Kamana, we are over to you. Back up to 12 points in the network.
Yep. I'll go ahead and throw 8 at Thinker.
Sounds good.
I'm up, baby.
We'll fix that
Get
soon,
away.
don't you worry.
Oh no, baby.
And then I'll go ahead.
Not yet.
Unlock. No.
And
There's your 8 health, Thinker.
go ahead and ringtone Thinker.
Okay, give him even more healing. Fantastic.
Hmm.
Good roll. Thinker has 2 different ringtones playing on his phone right now.
Doom, 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 doom.
All right. Which, hey, Thinker, that brings us over to you now. And you are going
The
right
two
before
songs we're
Cora.
playing are "Everything They Fear Is You" and the default Samsung ringtone.
Hold up, I don't have the copyright for the Doom soundtrack.
Well, don't play it then. I'm allowed to mention it, right?
Yes.
Who fucking knows?
Is that another song Kamana's made?
Kamana produced the entire Doom soundtrack. Fun fact.
Back in 2016
Rip it
too.
Questionable.
Questionable.
Rip and hug. Rip
Oh,
and hug.
I thought you were talking about original Doom, and I was gonna be like, no, I'm not that talented.
Did I lose my sustaining on the Wisp allies because I went down?
Nope, you can still sustain it.
Then she's gonna give me 2 will saves.
Yeah. Theoretically, it might have gone down. That gets a little wonky, but I will
Your call.
give it to you. Ba-da-ba-bum. Okay. Yeah, because you came up immediately before your next turn. I'll let you have it. Alrighty. Dos will savos. That is a success on the first one.
Not
I
an exact
apologize for my
success.
horrible Spanish.
Oh, no.
And a failure on the second one. She will be off
She's
guard.
off guard.
Fantastic.
And, final 2 actions, last first rank spell, I will overheat.
Once more, let's go.
Let's
Who
get
cares
some
about
damage on the board.
prone?
I'm a fucking wizard. I don't care.
There's a nat 20.
All right.
So
I
as you
go fuck
try and
myself
heat
like
her up, that alloyed form of hers seems to have adapted almost to your first
No,
attempt to
it's-
overheat it.
It's totally fine, Mr. Jericho. You know, it's fine. I just go fuck myself. Fine,
Yeah,
whatever.
do that. Anyway,
Cool,
she's going to
whatever,
kill you
fine.
again.
Fuck you.
Bring us back to her turn. What to do, what to do. I have more grenades, believe it or not.
Please don't punch
Yeah,
the wizard.
Why did you move away?
I probably should have moved away.
Let's
Move away.
see
They're like, I hate
here.
metal or overheat.
I'm gonna launch a
I thought it was
grenade.
That could actually like deal damage.
What
And I
grenade
felt like
should
she
I
would be a bit more
launch?
preoccupied with these two than killing me.
Let's do her second frag grenade.
God fucking damn it.
What's that? I can get not her in it? Don't mind if I do. But instead, I'm going to do it right here so I can get Halicon as well.
Rude.
She doesn't care about having to make this reflex save.
Come on, that's not a 20.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
She will nat 20.
I got it.
No.
Oh,
Allowed.
And Kamana, a save from you, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm gonna bond boost whatever myself.
Okay. So a +2 to you, a 20 is still an exact crit fail.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah,
DC is
so
30.
then-
DC's 30. Yeah.
This could not have gone worse.
Much better on that roll. Just a regular failure for you.
Mhm.
So that's going to be full damage to Thinker and Kamana, double damage to Durgesh and Halicon here. It's still only 1d8, which is a 2. So
I'll never recover from this.
now, unfortunately, because you crit failed Durgesh and Halicon, you're also both going to start taking 1d4 bleed damage. So please take that as well.
this is just reminding me that I really need to pick up.
Oh, I
Paladin.
checked the wrong one. I checked the wrong one.
You sure?
I checked double, don't I?
No, just a regular 1d4 bleed.
Okay.
Because that is an on crit fail effect, as you take 1d4.
Right, yeah,
persistent bleed.
I realized that as soon as I
Yeah.
said that. Wait, that's not right.
Good news, she's out of frag grenades. Bad news, she has other grenades.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness gracious.
Look-
Holy cricket.
She has a full 6 grenades in that launcher. She's going to use
Please
all
tell
of
me
them.
they're please tell me they're just smoke grenades.
No. But at the... Oh, she has 1 action left. And Durgesh is off guard.
No.
Don't
think he
mind
is.
if I do.
Actually,
No.
Durgesh has like super cover.
That's okay, I rolled a 5.
That's what I said. Durgesh has super cover.
End of her turn, she loses the off guard from Wisp ally, and she is no longer frightened. Bringing us
Alright.
over to you, Amara.
Unarmed attack. 8 go.
Yes. Let's go, Durgesh.
Oh, that's there it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Take that +2.
I did. Reload. Fire.
All right, no aim on this.
No, I'm doing for hair trigger.
Makes sense. Well, you can't hair trigger if you didn't aim.
Oh, you're right. But I can do it next turn.
That's fair. Yeah, get the cycle back to where it's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just reloading again as the third action.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Halicon, we are back to you.
Alright, I mean, my turn, I think pretty straightforward. We're gonna attack. And actually
Oh,
manage to
yeah.
hit.
fuck, she goes
That's a
after
hit.
me now?
Yeah, she does.
There's no point in me fucking wisp allying her
Wisp
then.
allying is not going to be great anymore, unfortunately.
I'm gonna fucking,
Don't
I gotta drop that.
play
spell, I
on the
just realized
computer.
that.
For
All right, takes a bit of damage from your strike.
and
She
the-
is badly injured at this point. Her body is
maybe the
breaking
follow-up
down.
except- Well, let's speed that up, shall we? Not like that, no.
Oh, not like that.
And
doing?
last
Halcyon.
action to aid Durgash.
Halcyon's solar weapon actually fuses some of her body back together.
Yeah, if you want to prepare to aid
Last
Durgesh.
action to do 8 Durgash, yeah.
Sounds good. Bringing us to Durgash's turn as you took 4 points of bleed damage at the end of your turn and did not recover from it. That is all just done or automatically. You do not have to click anything with that.
All right, we
Oh,
got
neat.
that natural 1 all the way, so you'll give me a big old natural 1 then.
Well, if you want to go ahead and roll to aid here for us, Halicon.
Yep. Crit. No, that's not a crit.
Regular failure. So
Ah,
no
okay.
bonus for you here, Durgash, unfortunately.
Okay. I will punch.
But that's a
will
nat
hit.
19. Let's go.
Whoop. Blah. Eat
For
that minimal damage.
3 damage. Let's go.
Yes. Suck it.
Grinding her down.
No, no.
My god.
Okay, I'm going to break my fist on your face and cry about it. I'll try aiding Amara again.
She just opens her mouth and catches your fist in it.
Crushes
That's
it.
just freaky. That's just freaky. Why do you need a hinging mouth? You're a goddamn robot who's flying into a black hole.
It's to talk.
To be annoying.
Let me
You
enjoy
don't
the
have vocal cords.
conveniences of a physical body once.
You don't.
She's
I
also
know.
not moving her mouth at all when she talks.
No, physical bodies are weird. I like this body. This is a good
Kamana,
body.
we're back to you. As Durgash only takes 1 bleed damage, does not overcome it.
Okay.
You have
Oh, it's on the-
speakers, motherfucker.
Okay. Let's see here. What are the health totals looking like?
Not great. Except for
I don't
Amara.
reading on my
Forever.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and motivating ringtone Durgash and then
Sounds
give
good.
Thinker 8 hit points.
Alright,
Okay.
using up all that's in your network.
Hmm.
Is that all your actions?
Yeah, I have no spell slots left, by the way. I am tapped. So good luck, everybody.
Kamana has the baton. Okay.
Which is a terrifying weapon, but
It has
I can
taken
delay
many
until-
lives.
I can delay until after her and then try to wisp ally her again.
that might not be a bad idea
You could
because you're
indeed.
probably not going to kill her this turn.
Wisp
don't know what
ally
kind
is
of
still. It's still
Durgash
sustained
grabbed
on
that
its
spell
turn.
effect as well, by the way.
Huh?
Cool.
Oh, right. Where is it?
Wisp allies will still be sustained if I do this, so I won't have to recast the spell.
Technically, yes.
I will delay.
Alright, bring us back to Cora's turn. Does she have her plasma beam back by now? Let's find out. She does not.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think she does. Uh-huh.
You never know.
Also, I think
Okay.
she's shocked.
Well, I mean, I have a grenade launcher. I might as well be using it. I have so many people I can hit.
I'm gonna hit you.
The question is
Really
exactly...
should have moved away.
If I wanted to use Wisp allies and have it be effective, I had to stay here.
Let's see. Do that, yeah. She is actually only going to launch it over here and just get 3 people in it. I will need that reflex save from Thinker, Kamana, and Durgash as she launches an incendiary grenade this time.
Oh, fuck you.
Ha
Okay.
Anyone else hear the thing where it's like, can I do blank? And then it's like, fuck you, says the fuck you guy. I feel like that's
Okay.
Jericho. I feel like Jericho's the fuck you
All
guy.
regular failures this time is only 2 points of fire damage to each of you. My god. I should just be doing regular attacks. I'd deal so much more damage if that were the case.
I mean, you dealt a total of 6 damage.
With 2 actions, yes.
Yeah, good. That's super excellent.
She's
I feel really good.
she's
really
understanding your position, Durga. She's trying to empathize. Take that 2 damage, please, Kamana.
Yes, agrees.
And, I mean, you're still off guard, Durga, so... But Thinker's prone on the ground.
We're both off guard.
How about you forget that, huh?
Are both off guard. And you have the fist.
Let's just forget that I'm off guard on the ground, okay?
But Thinker's certainly squishier. She's going to punch Thinker. And that is a regular hit against you. Because you're prone on the ground.
Okay. Yeah. It's fine, guys. She can't deal 22 points of damage in a
No,
single
she
hit.
only deals 13 with the punch. As she just slams down into your hood.
I was saying that fully expecting you to be able to deal 22 damage in a single punch.
No, her absolute maximum is 18 with the fist. It's 2d6 plus 6. So,
But it kind of would have been really funny.
it would have been really funny, indeed. Would you like to come back in at the end of her turn, Thinker?
Yes, I would. I'd love to come back in at the end of her turn.
Go ahead and hit that button. And that
Click
brings
the
us to your
funny
turn.
button. Sustain Wisp allies.
Mm-hmm.
So she will.
This is where we get into like the weird nitty-gritty, where technically it has been more than one round, but delay is always weird. I'm going to allow it to go for this time, because I just haven't looked into it very hard recently, and I will know better by next time. Let's see. First save succeeds. Second save fails.
She's off guard.
Back off guard.
Spell is so good.
Get out of there now.
Yeah,
Stand up
second
in my
action.
way.
Second action stand.
Okay.
Middle hugger prone.
Fantastic.
Final action is getting the fuck out of dodge.
Runs around underneath the staircase.
I am behind the corner. Good luck getting me, motherfucker.
You know
There's
what's
a hole in
great?
the
She can
stairs.
move too.
There's a hole
Yeah,
in
these are the like slat stairs where there's no like there's open vertical space between each step. She's just gonna place her hand through it and launch at you.
I mean, she shot through it earlier.
Amara, that brings us to you. Did we have someone aiding you?
Me.
Durgesh. With the failure.
That's my
What
lot
do
of
you mean,
life.
Durga?
And your gun is loaded at the start of your turn here,
Yep.
Amara.
Beam. Fire.
Yeah.
There's the hit we've been missing.
Did Durgesh hit her last turn?
Yes.
Durga's been hitting her fairly consistently, I think.
Let's get an extra point.
Oh yeah,
damage.
because sniper
I-
duo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been pretty good about that.
Yeah, Amara hasn't hit in a couple rounds, so you haven't been getting it,
Mhm.
Durgesh. But a little bit of extra damage on her always helps.
And I'll reload.
Sounds good. You
Fuck
are
her up,
ready to
Durgesh.
fire.
Mhm.
Alakon, we are back to you.
All right, she is near death. Which was her goal originally, anyway. So we're doing her a favor, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
I don't think any of us have the You might, but I don't think the rest of us have the gravitational pull to really help her achieve her dreams.
All right. Every little bit of damage is counting. Her body is breaking down slowly under each impact.
All right, and let's see if I can slice her apart with the follow-up.
Tell her she needs a
That's
lesson.
a-
That's a hit.
On fire. All right, that is also the weapon that does more damage in photon. For a good old 20 damage.
Holy crap.
Fucking
She
hell!
is about a light breeze from fully collapsing.
I need to upgrade my.
Then third action to aid Durgash.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and just see that aid roll right off the bat as you take one more point of bleed damage. Do not recover from it.
Just need to select the right thing. Yes.
Ooh, ooh,
Durgesh gets the +1.
Oh, baby. It is. Woohoo. All right.
Any
Here we go.
amount of damage kills here, Durgesh.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Finally.
How would you like to do this, my friend?
Let's go!
I'm going to, as I punch her and her head twists, I'm going to grab that coil of wires that looks like a stupid ponytail. I'm going to rip her head off swing it around over my head, and throw it against the wall.
Fantastic. You know, robots are so fun. You
No,
can
no,
punch
straight
their
up.
head, and when someone's jaw would crack, their head just spins in place. But as her head spins in place, that ponytail comes flying around, you grab it, and with one hard yank, the head that has been loosened by the repeated blows comes fully tearing free of the body. Continuing the momentum of the spin, you just throw it as far as you can across the room, where it impacts the far wall and shatters.
Yeah. I
Without-
point to the computer. I point to the computer. Amara, fix the course.
Roger.
I'm gonna give Amara the 8 action for that.
Yeah. As the physical danger of the ship itself winds down, you head over to the computer core of the ship. Taking a quick, immediate look at it, even though Cora is destroyed and gone, actually, give me a computers check, which, go ahead and give me an aid for that, Thinker.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find the button. There we go. Computers.
Fantastic. Take that +2 here, Amara. This is that time for great rolls. Okay. Looking into the system pretty quickly. A couple things. First and foremost, you notice that there are a number of private files on the ship that have numerous firewalls and secure data modules blocking access to them. You are able to confirm with that check. Cora fully downloaded her consciousness into that body. By destroying that body, you have destroyed Cora entirely. This ship, AI-less at this point. Accessing the actual autopilot and navigation systems. They are behind an extraordinarily secure module. A 28 is a failure.
What?
The DC is 35 to
Are
break
you
through that
fucking
module.
serious?
It is not something you have the time to do, most likely.
Need to get everyone on the ship.
How long till we impact the black hole?
What about their pilot? Maybe they have a means to bypass it.
The ship's already caught in the gravity well at this point. Power is off.
So
Yeah.
we've just been falling into the black hole for about a minute, a little more than that now.
Longer. This ship's been on the path to get stuck in the gravity well for days now. Just done so in a way that no one realized it.
Then we evacuate. We need to.
Even if you could turn that off, the ship is still dark on power, so you'd have to boot it back up. And then getting the thrusters working. Yeah, this ship is, with those checks, the 26 and 28 between you, both of you knowing that's about the best you can possibly do. The final horizon is doomed to get caught in the black hole.
Then I guess the Primarat is going to get very crowded.
Good
Seems
news,
that way.
at the very least, there are escape pods on this ship. For all of the, like, every individual cell is in an escape pod. You guys have actually realized during your time staying here. Those, like, individual resting places each monk has, including the ones you were in. So, you can get some in the Primarata if you want, but there's also copious numbers of escape pods for anyone else.
Before we do that, can I take a minute to think about, would the escape pods have enough force and lift and thrust
Give me a recon
to
knowledge.
escape?
Yeah.
Could the thrusters? Could they escape the black hole?
You're still targeting Cora, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
But what is your
intended.
computer's modifier?
11.
Okay, so 2 better than crafting. Doing a quick thought on the matter, they should be able to. Escape pods' propulsion systems are specifically designed in most cases to be as strong, if not stronger, than the base ship's systems, as well as operating on secondary power sources. That way, in such a situation where a ship goes dark, escape pods can still get out. They should be able to escape the pull of the gravity well just fine.
Send out your messages then.
Yeah. Is there anyone you guys want to specifically invite onto the Primarata at this point? Or do you just want to go, hey, everyone, escape. Get to the pods, get out of here. This ship is done for.
We should specifically alert Anil.
She is down in the bowels of the ship still.
Yeah.
Do we want to invite the pilot? I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
Ninora?
Yeah, do we want to invite Nenora onto our ship?
Mm-hmm. Maybe the abbot. Might need a break.
Maybe the abbot wants to do a little bit of
card
violence.
thing.
No, the abbot goes down with the ship.
It's the old abbot adage: the abbot goes down with the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah, that should be fine. I'm concerned Anil might be in a bad place.
Yeah.
Notably on that front, it's been over a minute, Halicon, since you sent your message to Anil. Even if she doesn't like talking in person, she responds near immediately to messages.
So she's dead.
She has not responded to your message.
Well, that's a bad sign. I would like to go look for her.
Okay.
Is there time?
Even
Actually,
if there isn't.
Oh yeah, how much time is there?
It's hard to tell. You could certainly attempt to, but
She
I mean,
is alive.
give me a. I want a couple checks here just to think on this. Let's go ahead and get an engineering lore from Thinker. Let's get a piloting from Amara. Let's get a survival check from whoever's best in that. Who
You
is
want
not
blind?
Amara or Thinker. Yes, blind, please.
And you said engineering?
Engineering. Mhm. Not the time for that roll, Amara. Not the time for that roll, Thinker.
In what way? Good or bad?
Kivana, survival.
Yeah, come on, I'm going to ask for
Holy
blind
hell.
survival from you, please.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was.
No worries. It was for whoever was best, and I didn't know that off the top of my head, but it is you. Okay. I mean, Kamana, the closest thought you have to this would be, depending on where O'Neill is, if you guys can actually find her and get to her, if she is still alive and safe, would be maybe the bottom parts of the ship, those lower levels, are damaged and destroyed. You wouldn't need to be docked, potentially. You could jump out of the ship from down there and be picked up. Whether or not the Primarata would be able to pick you up at that point, that's a crapshoot, and neither Thinker nor Amara look confident right now.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was a Nat 1 and a Nat 4, respectively, from Amara and Thinker on that.
God damn it.
So, it's certainly something you could try, but the confidence is not there.
Ow.
Hagen, do you have an idea where she might be?
On a precise one.
Well, I'm getting the ship and getting everything prepared no matter what.
Okay. I'm assuming by now you guys have, like, sent out a message to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either to, I mean, Ninora is the one person you have the contact of, so you could send it to her, have her let the abbot know, and have people start getting informed. So by the time you guys leave here, people will absolutely be rushing to their cells, hitting that escape pod button. Was it in text that you were inviting the abbot and Ninora on board?
I'd try that, yeah. First.
Okay. Let's go ahead and... very funny. Ninora will, by all means, agree. For whatever reason, she will happily join you guys aboard the Primarata. She does send a quick response, though, that the abbot has decided to escape with everyone else to do his best to ensure that they stay alive and escape fine.
Alright.
But we've got Amara rushing back to the Primarata at this point to get aboard, start getting the ship set up for departure. What about the rest of you?
If I assisted Amara, could we get the ship up and running faster in order to potentially help with this spacewalk bullshit? I don't know. I rolled.
That's not really... Like, there's only so many things that need to be done for a ship to be turned on. And you've already got other people back on board. Amara, would I be correct in assuming you might shoot a message over to, like, Cobalt?
Oh, yeah.
And tell him to get it started already? Yeah.
Yep.
Too many cooks in the kitchen in that situation.
Okay.
Would a scan...
A scan
for
could
life
potentially
science?
pinpoint where O'Neill is.
Then
It'd be
I
something
would
you have
head
to
back
specifically try because you guys know your shit sensors aren't great at detecting precise locations. But you could try.
That's what I would do, though. That's what I would
Okay.
do. I guess I will scan for O'Neill when I get back on the
Yeah.
ship.
What about Durgesh Helicon?
If I could be directed to where O'Neill is, I could go try and help and find him.
Yeah. You could start
Cover
making
her.
your way down into the bowels of the ship while Thinker tries to
Yes,
scan.
let's do that.
Okay.
There's no skills to assist him here, but he has faith.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need a survival check from one of you. If the other wants to aid, they certainly can.
God, you better be good at survival. They're
Um,
not.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Canal's
I can't help with that.
Do you want to rush into the bowels of the ship with Helicon
Yes.
and Durgesh?
Yes.
Then absolutely you can lead the role.
Okay.
Do you want an aid from either of our two, I
yeah.
believe, untrained people?
Yes.
No.
Oh no!
No idea.
No!
That's a terrible
Absolutely not!
idea.
Absolutely not.
Untrained
Yeah.
with no hero points to their name?
Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
A 20, okay.
Can I
Okay.
ask ahead of time?
Honestly, it's going to come down to how well the scan goes with that roll. So if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
try for a better roll, you certainly can.
Okay, last hero point. This is what I saved it for, baby.
Slightly better,
Let's go.
okay. Okay, as the three of you rush down into the bowels of the ship, Thinker and Amara, you meet up with Ninora heading to the bay and onto the Primarata. Most of the other members of the ship are already ejecting, getting out of here. Amara, you rush to the bridge. Honestly, Ninora goes with you just to see if there's anything she can do to help. Thinker, you rush to the bridge as well on the second floor where the scanners are. Give me that computer's check to scan.
Scanning.
DC's pretty high.
Public?
Yep. I'm going to allow it to be public here.
I have nothing to...
Do you not have your ability that lets you re-roll a skill check?
He used it in the fight.
And it's a saving throw or an attack roll.
Okay.
Did I have any kind of formula I could have used?
I don't think so.
Emergence, no, that's not a formula.
Okay.
Could
I
I
just
have
want to... I got to check my numbers here to make sure. I was doing a hard level 3 DC,
could I
which
have
makes the
medically
DC 20.
synthesized- Could I medically synthesize myself a cellular stimulant spell ampule? using my ability for once per day, synthesizing anything medical.
You cannot make a spell ampule with that, I don't believe.
Ampule is a type of medical thing.
Is it really?
That is no, yeah, truly. It's the glass vials where you have to like crack the top. That's called an ampule.
I'm aware of that. I don't think it's meant to be used to give you a full spell once per day.
I agree with you there.
And spell amps don't have... They're not medical. Love the idea.
I am grasping at.
I absolutely love the idea. I'm gonna say no to that, though.
I consume a celebrity serum. Can the +1 to performance apply to my computer's check?
No.
Wait, are you trying to use a solar stimulant?
No, it wouldn't help me. I'm grasping at straws at things that I can do.
That Thinker's trying to like give me the most random ideas
my way
and get me to say yes.
I'm trying to bullshit my ways into actually getting a +1 to this goddamn check.
I mean, you've got 3 random spell gems that you don't know what they do in the party stash.
That is true.
Don't tempt me. Don't fucking tempt me.
You know what? I will say this. The cellular stimulant, you guys have a single cellular stimulant spell amp in the stash. That makes you quickened. Yes, it's only to Strider Strike. If you want to use that, I will give you a reroll here.
I see it, and I'd love to take it. Can I extend a monkey's paw?
Oh? Do tell.
My book. Is there some way I can sacrifice knowledge in my book?
Unfortunately, no.
I
love that idea, but that's not quite how it works. There's
I know that's not how it works.
There's no devil on board your ship that can make a quick deal with you for power.
Different campaign.
Different campaign.
Yeah, this isn't Warhammer.
This is not... Well, the pirate campaign, they have a devil they have hired onto their ship.
My roommate is also playing Warhammer right next to me.
Oh, let's go. Hi, party.
Make a deal with the Chaos Demons.
He's playing 9th Age.
Zinch would be ecstatic to make a deal right about now. If
I was trying to make a deal with you, Mr. Jericho.
If you want to use your cellular stimulant spell amp the party has in the stash, I will allow you to re-roll.
Yeah,
no bonuses, no penalties, just a flat re-roll. You need DC 20.
Yeah, I'm using it.
All right, I will delete it from the party stash. Give me a new roll.
Fuck! Oh, fuck!
Okay. Okay. Thinker, as you return back to the Primarata with Nanura and Amara, you desperately just begin pinging the scanner as best as you can, trying to hotwire it. It's the biggest piece of junk on board your vessel, but by the gods, you're trying to make it work. You're watching the number of life signs on the ship dwindle. One by one as people eject. You can see out of the viewport of the Primarata these small escape pods ejecting, managing to get out of the gravity well as Amara is undocking the Primarata from the final horizon right now. No matter what you're trying, though, it's not pinging the exact location of anyone on board. It's only giving you the number of people. Here's the good news. Kimana, your DC with Thinker's failed roll was a very hard DC for your level, which is exactly 23.
Nice.
So, you, Halakon, and Durgesh, with you at the lead as you sprint, all 3 of you, pretty injured, you the worst off, sprint down into the bowel of the ship. The groaning of the metal growing louder and louder as the gravitational pull begins to increase its load on the vessel. Rushing down as far as you can, You guys find her. O'Neill slumped against one of the nearby bulkheads, sort of tangled slightly in a mess of wires from the open wall. Shallow breathing. There is a pretty gnarly looking gash on her head that is bleeding considerably. The console behind her sort of flickering weakly. There's a data pad on the ground next to her. It looks like she had been accessing this console and perhaps downloading something onto the data pad when something must have happened. Maybe a big electric shock or something was generated and sent her stumbling backward, where she probably hit her head and was knocked unconscious here. She's not dead yet, but you guys are in the bowels of the ship, and at this point, you can get her. You can get to the nearest hole in the side of the ship. It's going to come down to a new roll whether or not Amara can actively pick you guys up safely, though. Because your exact position isn't quite known, so it's going to come down to one more roll of the dice if the four of you can be extracted safely, unless you have some cool idea for what you can do to make it easier for Amara to find you and get you out of there.
Can Kamana sing?
Unfortunately, space is a vacuum, and sound will not travel. So
Can
there's
Kamana
no
sing
real way.
telepathically?
I don't think that will really help pinpoint your position.
Okay.
I like the idea again, but one, you've got a pretty limited range, I think, on it.
Are we by the outside wall?
You guys are probably rushing there right now, sort of nebulous on time. Do you have any ideas, Durgesh?
Could I plasma cannon shoot the wall?
Yeah, you just want to start shooting out into
explosions?
space?
I want to make some explosions.
I started blasting.
Okay.
Some blasting.
Yeah. You know what? What is your attack modifier?
My attack modifier. Being an advanced weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It's only +3.
You only have a +3 with the plasma cannon?
It's because it's advanced weapon.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I think you had mentioned making it so that the advanced weapon applied to all advanced weapons.
I did, so you should have a +8 with it. Yeah, I
Okay,
was going to
then
let
we
you
+8.
take your benefits on all plasma, or on all advanced weapons.
Okay, well in that case it would be +8.
Okay, much better. Amara, go ahead and give me a perception check with a +2 circumstance bonus from Ninora helping you out here, in order to try and find where those shots are going off.
Mm-hmm.
That is a success.
Oh, thank fuck.
So, as the Primarata undocks from the Final Horizon beginning to immediately break away from the Primarata's position simply because you have thrusters and are able to somewhat control your ship's position in this gravity well, while the Final Horizon is unable to, and just immediately begins to drift and spiral away from you towards the center of the black hole. You just barely notice a few explosions happening out in space, and that helps you pinpoint exactly where your friends are. This is going to be our final check here. I'm going to need a piloting check to get to them in such a way that they can drift out and into your guys' open airlock. This is gonna need to be a good roll. Does anyone think, or do you have anything that could be done to help Amara here? In pure piloting skill.
All I've got is magnetic attraction. I could.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Yeah.
I could. Desperate trying to think of what I could do. could I make could I use computers to aid, to just kind of get like a visual on them via our scanners? Just like have some kind of visual so that Amara's not.
This is pure piloting, unfortunately. However,
We
there
have
was
two pilots.
one thing you guys were able to do. You cellular stimulanted, you would be fatigued at this point.
Yeah.
So you would not be able to attempt to interfere with the magical time effectively in this space. However, I will say, Kimana, Halakon, Durgesh, if any of you wanted to, you could attempt to exploit the time dilation of this black hole once more and potentially buy yourselves a little bit of time once you jump out of the final horizon to make it easier for Amara to pick you guys up. It would be an individual religion or occultism check per person in this case, for any of you who would want to try it.
Individual what, sorry?
A religion or occultism.
Okay, I'll throw a religion out.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, same.
Okay. There's a success for Kamana and a success for Halakon. Okay. It's going to be much easier to pick up you two.
This is how I die.
Unfortunately, as the two of you jumping out of the final horizon with O'Neill in hand, trying to manipulate a little bit of the magical presence here, just simply dilating the time, almost freezing yourselves in place for just a brief extra moment to make it easier for Amara to catch you guys. Durgesh sails right past. You can see that focus on his face. He's trying his damnedest, but...
Can I grab him to just hold him in place?
No,
Physically?
That's hard when you're dilating time at the same time, but I'll allow an attempt at it. Why not?
Or could I do a lasso of the cable line and try and get one of them?
Sure, you know what? Fuck it. What's air resistance in space?
0.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Thinker.
I'm good for one thing. It's
I'll allow you
engineering
both to
problem
give me
and
an athletics check.
nothing
Halakon to
else.
try and grab Durgesh, Durgesh to try and throw a line.
Athletics buddies, let's go.
Halakon just barely fails. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit too much concentration, focusing on trying to pause yourself. But Durgesh, thankfully, are able to throw a bit of your cable line out and wrap it around Halakon's extended hand, giving yourself that extra little moment of pause, or at least being kept with the group. Amara, we're going to bring it down to your piloting check here.
Get the Final Horizons pilot aid.
A 25 is more than enough, Amara.
Thank fuck.
As you bring the Primarata around the spinning final horizon, you see 4 people paused in the middle of this well of motion, albeit briefly. For a brief moment, the skills that kept you alive on who knows how many occasions in the war take over. The few years you've had recently of being a much more relaxed, effectively bus driver, might have made other lesser operatives rusty. But for you, when it comes down to it, at that last moment, with an expert almost drift of the ship, you slide it into position, open the airlock just as the dilation runs out. All 4, Kamana, Durgesh, Halakon, and O'Neill, tumble into the airlock. You shut the door and are able to get out of here should you choose.
Oh my fucking fuck.
You can also fly directly into the black hole if you really want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it. TPK.
Of course not. We're getting out of here.
Yep, let's get at it.
It'd be kind
Okay.
of funny if the book has things that would
Um,
happen if you did fly into the black hole.
We did grab the data pad, right?
I would assume so. Yeah, when you pick up O'Neill,
assume
one of you
so.
picks up her data pad as well.
I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Thinker and Amara, as the two
Hey,
of
that's
you
my name.
on the bridge are sort of taking a breath. You succeeded. You see the escape pods separating from the final horizon, heading into different directions, escaping from the gravity well. Everything pauses.
Oh no.
All movement in sight. The Primarata freezes. The final horizon freezes. All of those escape pods stop in place for a moment.
Primarata girl.
Inside the bridge, something appears. A spot of red in the air, spinning slowly, almost like a single drop of blood caught in anti-gravity.
Who sees this? Me and
You and Amara. It's happening in the bridge.
our bridge.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, what's happening in the bridge? Sorry.
Things that
Something
we don't see.
strange.
Something spooky.
Yeah. Which those of you
Your
in the
neighborhood?
airlock, are you guys like immediately heading up to the bridge? Are you taking a breather? You have the
I'm checking
unconscious
O'Neill.
O'Neill.
I'm checking O'Neill to the midday.
Sure.
Do I have enough time to like as a as flavor throw my quantum field down and start to analyze this red
Sure,
orb?
absolutely.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah. It is spinning slowly in space and beginning to grow.
I'd love to throw down my orb and start my
Yeah.
my quantum field.
Start
and
trying to analyze this.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't expect to actually get any mechanical value out of that,
Yeah.
but
Amara, anything from you?
Driftlore?
I'm sorry?
A Driftlore? That'd be the only thing I can think of to do.
This does not. You can certainly roll it. Let me ask this: are either of you sending a message to your friends you just caught?
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that recall knowledge, Amara.
Do you want one from me as well?
Not quite yet. One thing you're certain of, Amara, this isn't native. This is not a drift-based entity, as that what looks to be a drop of blood grows into a bud, like a flower. Curled petals begin to unfurl. A blood-red rose blooming, suspended in midair in the center of the bridge. The petals begin to elongate, twist, turning into great wings. Butterfly wings. Of a creature roughly the size of a person. This strange entity, still in the midst of shifting, lazily sort of begins to flap its wings and speaks in a voice like the pealing of bells. Travelers, the stars smile upon you.
What color are the butterfly wings, Mr. Jericho?
Red.
Okay.
This whole thing is red.
And those aren't her
No.
colors, right? Her
It looks
colors
a
are purple.
little something like this.
Des, no.
Kamana, getting the message, would you be heading up to the bridge?
Yeah.
Why does
Okay.
it have
You're
a
not going to be there
weird human
quite
face?
yet.
That's so creepy. That
Wait, it
face.
kind of does have a human face.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. Don't like it.
Durgesh, were you still going to be taking to the med bay?
Yes,
O'Neill?
'cause
Okay.
I don't know what. That's stuff way over my head, man.
Fair enough. Halicon, where would you be going?
I think Helicon is gonna follow Kimana to the bridge.
Sounds good. So the two of you will arrive in a minute, but not quite yet. For now, we've just got the people on the bridge interacting with this. This creature continues. The Song of Spheres has sent me from Cynosia to find you.
Yours is me from
You may give me that recall knowledge now, Thinker.
Desna's colors are purple, right? Right.
That is the color most commonly associated with her.
Okay. Please tell me I didn't crit fail.
You're still targeting Cora. I actually need a new roll from you
Oh,
here.
shit,
'cause
I'm
I do not have
sorry.
your skills. Shame! Shame!
Oh my god.
Shame on the jellyfish. The jellyfish.
That's very
What was
funny.
my
It was the
initial?
exact same roll.
Hey, let's fucking go.
Okay. Okay. Good news is, as well, that's an exact success.
Oh, thank fuck.
Desna is more commonly associated with purple, but that's because, like, that's the common color association with space. And dreams and whatnot, but red wouldn't necessarily be anti-Desna. And the two things that catch your attention as you see this thing, it's a big butterfly. It's going to take a little more to figure out exactly what it is, but the Song of Spheres and Cynosia. The Song of Spheres is the common name for the goddess Desna. Cynosia is her divine realm.
So the Song of Spheres has traveled far from Cynosia to speak with us, so she's just like, hey, I left my house for you guys.
Well, this thing just said the Song of Spheres sent them from Cynosia to find you guys.
Oh,
So this thing itself is not the Song of Spheres.
okay.
But,
I would then immediately on open comms to everyone on the ship, with another set of hands in the background, not really thinking about it, fully removing Cora's access from all of our data comms. Just
Okay.
the calling ability from all of our comms.
Sure.
She's dead, but
Just in case.
I would be a bad network engineer if I didn't remove an inactive login.
Fair enough.
Over the comms, I'll be like, Desna sent a servant on the bridge.
Yeah, as you send that, Halicon and Kimana, both of you are going to walk in to see this. As it says, she saw you in dreams and wishes to speak with you.
Great.
I don't know much about this religion. Hold on, let me confirm that I don't know much about this religion stuff.
You're trained
I know a
in
decent
religion.
amount about that. This is not my forte. I will let you two handle it. And I'm going to back away and continue my deletion of Cora's logs in our systems.
Well, Helicon walking in,
Yeah.
seeing this, and presumably recognizing what he's seeing, just, considering he is a follower of Desna, he's just gonna freeze for like a minute.
Yeah, I would say you can inherently recognize this sort of creature that shifts between a almost flower and butterfly willy-nilly. You've never come across them directly, but you've read before. These are the common forms of Desna's minor heralds.
Yeah.
Holy.
Hurry along, we don't wish to keep her waiting. Sort of like begins to cavort and flutter around in air. Starts to like recede into flower petals unless anyone wants to say or do anything.
Do I, in my search for a doctor, do I eventually get?
You'll get there eventually. You can take.
Okay.
You'll get here in like another minute. You can take her up to O'Neill up to the medbay where Navra will be waiting, the Suli surgeon from the Primordial.
Okay.
Is there and waiting, sort of your ship's doctor at this point. She will begin taking care of O'Neill, and you can head to the bridge. So we'll say you get there like in 5-10 seconds from now. So we'll just include you at this point.
Yay. we're going somewhere. What about the snake pods?
Oh. Not to worry. Those who seek the knowledge of the stars are dear to Desna. My kin will shepherd them to safety now.
And you are? Like, specifically, like a name?
Oh, I'm... My deepest apologies. I forgot that mortals use word names to address each other. You may call me Crimson Caprice.
Like the salad, okay.
Not like a caprese salad.
It's also pronounced caprese, fuck you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Fucking try.
Anyone else have anything they would like to say, do, ask?
Your Kaban and Halicon just like,
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna give Halcyon a full crew member login in our systems.
Okay.
I'll give a thumbs up as I shove that data pad into Thinker's tentacles.
Thinker gives a thumbs up as well, and puts it to the side, not looking at it yet.
Yeah.
But we'll look at it after they finish their work.
Helicon will address the
Helicon
What
draws
is it about?
steel.
will address the butterfly creature and say, may I ask, with all respect, and what is going on? I'm not entirely sure how to. He basically stutters a incoherent string of what?
It is my understanding that you have already seen the consequences of the rending of the drift. Many travelers who Desna loves are now lost. Some hurt, but all are in need of help. And while Song of Seers will not directly intervene, she can ask others to act on her behalf. The butterfly question mark raises an eyebrow at you as it says this. She'll of course tell you more when we meet. When you meet.
Wait, we're
Meat?
meeting with Desna?
Oh yes, she's very kind. When I was
Um,
but a seed, she held me so gently in her palm. And she's eager to meet you. Be not afraid.
okay,
Save the future.
I need to get my best clothing on. I need to shower. Oh.
We're covered in oil.
Yeah,
blood,
you guys look
grease.
nasty. Please do not worry. You will have more than enough time. Or at least, my lady does not bother with the appearance of travelers who come to her. After all, travelers are often found in any state.
Was she the one who sent us that dream? Or those dreams? We had a lot of dreams recently. They were kind of spooky, to be honest.
She decided to ask for your help. Oh, shall we go?
Yeah.
Which, at this point, you notice time itself outside the ship seems to have recovered. There are numerous of these entities, much like Crimson Caprice, one each outside of each of the escape pods, near which each small portals have manifested, and the different escape pods are beginning to drift through. Outside the Primarata, there's a big-ass portal that has appeared, far and away large enough for your entire ship to travel through. And if you would like to travel through this portal to a god's divine realm to meet with them, you may do
Okay.
so.
I
Would be a
guess
great
this
honor,
is
obviously.
happening.
Maybe we can get a day's rest. That'd be nice.
Alrighty.
I never got to sing my song to the.
Well, you'll be able to sing a song to goddess. Let's go.
Oh, I don't know if I might get really bad performance anxiety.
Like your first concert all over again. And as you will take the Primarata through the portal and into its next horizon, a divine extraplanar realm, somewhere in Elysium, that is where we are going to end off our session for today. And I also think that's where we'll have you guys level up.
No.
Oh, like, aw.
Slightly early as designed by the campaign to be leveled up, but I'll give it to you guys here because I like this point for leveling up. But it will mean the next level up will be a little bit longer to achieve because of that. So, thank you all so much for playing today. I do hope you enjoyed. And next time, the real relaxing sessions begin. Your actual rest and relaxation time will occur next session.
You will finally be able to upgrade the ship.
And you will finally be able to upgrade your ship, yes. Yup. All right. Well, I'll leave the server open, of course, for a bit longer so you guys who want to can do their level ups. And of course, it will also be open much earlier next session for anyone who would like to just hop on then and do it. But thank you all so much, and I'll see you next week. You have
Thank
a
you
good
very
one.
much,
you.
everybody.
Yeah.